That's weird.
Someone forgot to tell YouTube.
Right.
Didn't go live, I don't think, mate.
Well,
Oh,
it's
well.
got changed now. There we go. I'm in. Whee.
You sure?
I can see live on my screen.
Okay, I'll see what it says on yours. Right,
Right.
I'm going to put my options back on
So
for...
it still says waiting for me.
Well, there's about a 20
So-
second
Me too.
delay. So,
Good, good. Right, well, okay, well, I'll get on my side then. Haha. Welcome everybody to Fen Edge again. We are back. You're live now, Malk. You're
there
on.
we go. Okay, I'm in.
It's...
Hello, everyone.
Seamless.
So I think, Malk, yours is a bit low on the audio for Discord.
For Discord? Right, hang on, let me see. I'll turn it up a little. Yeah, it's peaking at 10. Go on.
Oh, well. Oh, well. Right, so back on Fen Edge, everybody, and we've got Pugsley, the reliable Alan. I'm not going to say reliable Pugsley because he turned up late last week.
Whoa.
Malk, as always.
We don't know where Red
And
Dog is.
Red Dog is on. Red Dog's
Red-
on. I did see him join.
Red Dog's retrieving his tractor from a wall.
Mid of the field.
I'm coming now.
Right then.
It's fine. Right, well, we may as well get cracked on.
Yep.
I've got finished farmer evening.
Back from the crash that we had at the end of the last episode 2 weeks ago.
Almost the start of the episode.
Yeah. So we're in the same
That was
month.
pretty bad.
We haven't moved on. So we've got
I'm here.
a few jobs to do.
Okay. I just need to fix my mic volume on my side, so give me 2 seconds.
Right, so I had this going. Hopefully the route's still plugged in. It is.
Exactly what it's going to be, because Windows is... Oh, Windows
Let me
is
just
shit.
check that the combine settings are correct. Where's it at? Where's unload? Is it that one? This one? No. Stop harvester when it's raining. Where's the one where it says automatic unload? Stop one.
Well, hopefully that should be a bit better, because my OBS, literally my audio mixer now shows it where it should be, so hopefully that is better, Eagles. I do appreciate you letting me know, Melly. Hopefully that sounds a bit better for you. Evening to Finish Farmer as well. Nice one. Thank you, Eagles. Appreciate it, buddy. Good old Windows does its usual trick. Every now and again it decides to take my mic volume down from where I like to have it preset and locked and puts it down to 45. Because Windows is shite.
Windows
There we go.
does something weird with my right earpiece on my headset. It sets it to 50% sometimes. It's very odd.
Right.
Windows and sound is stupid. But right. Oh, actually, why am I taking my class dominator out the place without a header or a actual proper trailer? Bugger, I'll put it back. So, right. What is everybody up to? Because we are literally picking up. Oh, we need to start time off now.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Stop time. Oh, there we go. What do we
Right.
want it on? Times 3?
I'm gonna. Why is someone? Oh, hang on. Why has someone put the Agri Pro JCB behind the shed?
Agri Pro JCB. What, the load all at the store?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
And who's flipped over my tractor and trailer? Red Dog?
Somebody's been playing.
I've only just got here.
It was
Who's
fine
done that?
when
They
I
were
went
Red
down
Dog.
to Philip was lying earlier.
That's so either Red Dog or Pugsley without a shadow of a doubt.
God,
Definitely
I didn't,
not me.
I can't believe I didn't get the blame. That looks better. Just one
Right.
headland. Away you go.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I mean, the abuse has already started. That's Red Dog. I can hear him laughing
Somebody is
already. I mean, what?
chuckling.
I'm just laughing at your response. There's no attributation of guilt there.
Okay.
I'm mowing a field. I got in and my tractor was on top of a wall. I didn't start whinging about it. I just got on with it.
I'm not whinging. I was just wondering why the
It sounds like you
JCB
are.
telehand was behind the shed. That was all. Oh dear, started already.
Certainly sounds like you're whinging. Right.
Oh, shut up, you.
Mowing, baling, wrapping. Now, can I do that? Have I got a baler and a wrapper and a
Yeah.
thing?
Getting abuse already, I tell you.
I've just got a baler. No wrapper.
Do that off again.
I just bought a wrapper.
Okay.
I just bought a wrapper.
Yeah.
There was a lot of wrappers up at that
How was the-
store.
How's the flower festival today then, Pugsley?
It was very good. Yeah, yeah. It was. I may have got almost in a fight with a security woman because she wouldn't let me pass. But other than that, it was great.
Why would she not let you pass? Did she see your beardy face and go, no, he's a hooligan?
He didn't have flowers in his hair.
He wasn't a punk rocker.
No, I may have said I just want to go over there, and she said you're not allowed to go over there for your own safety, and I said my wife is singing on a float. Get out of my way. So yeah, that happened.
It's not the attitude to have, is it? You abuser, you.
I almost gave her the full "Don't you know who I am?"
You call her a fat lesbian as well.
I do like when Red Dog joins our live streams, but I do wonder about our monetisation, Malcolm. That I tell you.
I just asked a
Rock 'em off.
question, purely innocently.
I'm sure we're
Do you know what? It
past the
didn't
30
look Red
seconds.
Dog.
Who's left all these bags of lime up here?
Oh, they're
Didn't
marks.
hear
I
any
think.
of that. Yeah, it's just the
Field
ones
60.
that we broke when we was testing the game, so don't worry about it.
I wish someone would move them.
Yeah, so at some point I'll sort it. Crikey.
We'll break you today, definitely.
What is this? Pick on GrainMan evening or something?
Yeah.
Does
Hey,
seem
that
to be
sounds-
this
It is
evening.
Saturday.
Have you fixed it yet?
Fix what?
Anything?
It better not be that John Deere in this field
What?
down the side here.
Yes,
Is
my
is that
John
still...
Deere is still around.
Jeez. Are you still getting charged for borrowing it? No? You should be.
No. I shall sort it. Calm down, everybody.
I have the world's shittest horn.
Yeah, they really don't have good horns, do they, on these tractors?
That one's air horns.
If you want a car with a good horn, you've got to buy something Italian. They always have a good horn on them.
Yeah, that's because the Italians can't drive and they need to constantly have a go at everybody. It's not. I don't generally think that's a selling point of a car myself, but I might be wrong. Right, let's see where I am working at this moment in time.
What's the horn like on Hermione?
It's better than the bonnet latch.
Average. The bonnet latch is fine now. It was just. It needed
Your
a little
your face on my driveway was absolutely hilarious.
It needed just a little bit of lubrication.
Your face was like, "What am I gonna do now?"
I was slightly panicked when I couldn't get it to latch at all. But we got there. We got there. Lovely bit
It
of
was
lube.
hilarious.
They're like which latch? The one that closes it properly, or the one that just holds it, like from
the one that
flipping up?
closes it properly. Just
Yeah.
decided not to work, so it didn't matter if you jumped on the bonnet, it wouldn't latch at
It
all.
was just going,
But
no,
it-
I am not interested.
Right, but the other, the
And it
sort
was
of
like-
safety one held it, did it?
Yeah, the safety one
Yeah,
held
alright.
it, so he could go down the road if he wanted to, but the other half, his other half probably would not have been very happy.
Yeah, but also I didn't really want the bonnet kind of bouncing along down the road in a brand new truck at that point. That was a bit, yeah.
Why not? Right,
It's
that's that set going.
I didn't think
less than ideal.
Hermione was brand new. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautifully brand new apparently. Apart from
Yeah.
he did ride her hard the other day and had a big load of weight in her.
Very hard.
So, a bit dodgy that.
10.5 on the back.
Oh, I should have known about it, I would tell you. Evening, Daniel. How you doing, buddy? Thanks very much
Should
for
know
joining us,
about
matey. Hope you are well this evening, and hope it's been nice weather where you are in the country. It's been pretty lovely around us.
I went down to pick this dog up today. I'm dog sitting for a few days, and I set off in the morning. It was nice and cool, lovely, you know. Got my little hoodie on. Got out the car down in Ribchester, and geez, I nearly died. I couldn't believe the heat. It was like getting off a plane in Spain. I couldn't believe it.
It's been quite warm today. Yeah.
It was 23 degrees there.
GrainMan's just disappeared.
It's all right. There's the server still up. We'll be fine.
Server's fine so far.
I think I'm going to have to get a bigger trailer.
How long do you think it's going to take for GM to realise he has gone though?
I don't know. I mean, maybe he can't hear us, can he not? Is that the thing?
I don't know.
I don't know, because he's left Discord entirely, so I'm going to shove his stream up on YouTube and see if he's mentioned it. Oh.
I don't know what's going on my Discord. It crashed.
Evening, GrainMan.
It literally just crashed on me.
We were just wondering whether you knew that you weren't in Discord
Yes,
anymore.
I did. Yes, yeah. Well, I'm going back in game, so. Well, I'm back again, so third time's a charm. Let's hopefully see if Discord behaves itself now.
You're having real issues with your Discord at the minute.
Yeah, it's only very randomly. I don't know what's up with it.
Do you remember when I used to
uninstall
have?
and reinstall it, I think.
Remember when I used to have Discord issues?
Yeah, but you were using the browser one, weren't you?
Yeah.
So, I was saying, Matt, do you have to go too far down south? Do you have to get a passport out so you could carry on?
Well, it wasn't quite even. Wasn't even Manchester. Just kind of level with Preston. So still in the north.
No high six required this time then.
Jesus.
That's Norfolk, mate. And certain parts of Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
How was your trip up north, Red Dog?
It was okay. Manchester is...
Interesting.
Yeah, not the best office for me to go to. So
Half
yeah,
a metre. Why has it done that?
There's a
Would
Red
you
Dog.
have half a metre on your tool on Courseplay by any chance?
Yeah, but the plough was not unfolded, so let's just see what it does this time. Still. So how wide's this plough then? Do we know?
I've had exactly the same thing happen on mine.
6
Don't you have
metres.
to,
Unfold it first.
I have done.
yeah,
And
and
it's-
stop it, unfold it, and then okay,
What do you mean stop it?
stop the course play completely.
Oh right, yeah.
Stop the course, etc. Get rid of it all. Then unfold it. Then
Yeah, there's no coursing.
start, create it again, and it should then pick up the size of the implement.
Yeah. You would think.
Red Dog is class on holiday.
Is who on holiday?
Klaus.
He might be, yes.
Okay.
I don't know, I've not spoken to him in a little while.
No, I haven't either. I messaged him earlier, but I'm not seeing him around in the Discord either, so I didn't know if he was on Hollybobs.
He did mention about going fishing, so...
Right, so we've got an hour and 40 on this ploughing job. That should keep us going through this stream. Right, is this finished? No, it has not. Why is it not carrying on? That's weird. What have I got in here? Not much. Let me just see where I'm supposed to deliver to. Harvesting Braceborough grain. Oh, I know where that is.
Braceborough Grain. Right, back on again.
Is that one? Yes.
Did you go?
It dropped out momentarily and then came back in when I brought it back in. It seems to be when it's... I don't know if it's streamer mode that does it. So... I'll just leave it so it's on my left screen so I can see it. Just in case it's that. We shall see, we shall see.
So what other jobs can I do?
Loads.
Do I not have any mowers?
My tractor over there is. It's over there, I think.
I feel like I'm in some sort of deja vu film with Malk. Do I not have mowers? I'm sure we had this 2 weeks ago.
Possibly.
Well, probably, yeah. We had this. I'm sure he was arguing with himself on competition map going, I had a fertiliser spreader. Who's nicked my fertiliser spreader? I'm sure I bought a fertiliser spreader. Where's my breedle gone? Blah, 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 for about 20 minutes. And was like, Mike, you haven't bought one. Oh, I haven't.
I was certain I had.
Well, I haven't nicked it.
I believe they're referred to as senior moments.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Is that not a bit harsh?
No, it's
Too much?
harsh but true.
Too soon?
Too soon?
I know I am old. Never mind.
Right. Let's get my
Right.
fertiliser wagon.
What jobs can I do? My farm's just... Oh, so is that how I've got a crop in it, that field? Does anybody need any help with any jobs?
No, I'm okay.
I'm just doing some grass work, and I've got a couple of contracts to do grass work.
Right.
But on the basis you haven't got a mower.
No, but I've got a baler or a tedder or... actually, I don't know if... Yeah, I've got a windrower.
Yeah, I've got the full kit and caboodle, really. It's just...
Mark's got the wind. How many floats are in the... Oh, go on.
No, I was just going to say, what are we all drinking tonight? Anything good?
Just tea.
I'm about to go get some cider.
Ooh.
Decaf coffee.
A lovely bit of Red Label again.
It's not Hawkston cider, is it? Because that'll take your face off.
No, it's not Hawkstone cider. It's some... What is it?
I'm guessing you've not watched the second to last episode of Clarkson's Farm then.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, no. I've watched the highly emotional pig episode.
It wasn't that
I
emotional,
got
was it?
It got on my nerves a bit, to be honest with you. It just showed how much of a non-farmer he actually is.
Harrowing.
That was it.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the... I don't think it showed he's a non-farmer. I think it showed he's got some feelings. But actually, I was more surprised by the vet's reaction.
Yeah, I was...
To be honest, with the way it was all done. I was, I think Dillowin would have been a little bit less comforting.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know because I don't know the bloke, do I? So, but she seemed a little bit nonplussed. Did whatever her name was.
Jenny.
Jenny, there you go.
Jenny.
She just sees it all the time, doesn't she? About
It's Jenny Ryan, if you're a Chase fan.
if you're a what fan?
The Chase, the quiz show. One of the Chases is called Jenny Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Jenny.
I don't watch the Chase. My mum
No.
does. Sorry.
Loads of money
What's
now.
the Chase?
Rubbish.
It's a TV quiz program, I think, isn't it?
Oh, it's the thing with Bradley Walsh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Bradley
Yeah,
Walsh is
that's
on everything, so
Fanny-
it doesn't
Fanny
really
Schmeller.
count, mate.
Who's Fanny Schmeller?
Yes.
That one.
That was
What?
hilarious.
Good old Fanny Schmeller.
But did you see the Michael McIntyre?
Yeah.
Where he's-
Yeah.
they actually got Famishmeller on there.
So I've got Hydra in my chat. Are the second 4 episodes out now? See, yeah, they're all out now. All episodes of Clarkson's Farm, I should say.
Yeah, they did get released on Friday. So.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really see the point in that.
I don't know if it was to stop people binging it,
Maybe.
but I don't see people. I don't know. I don't see it. Do you think it's going to be as big as a hit as it has been?
No. Because I don't think he's showing the struggles of farming anymore.
No.
He's showing his own personal struggles, isn't he, of council?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of pissed me off, and the thing about the pigs and the cows, and it's always poor decision making that he gets away with because it's just Jeremy doing Jeremy things.
Like the first episode was brilliant because it really showed you like how hard farming is
for Caleb to spend on fertilizer.
Yeah, but then
I mean, that's
and even the second one was, but this one I just feel it's going a bit too Top Gear and mucking about too much.
It's too done for effect.
Yeah, it's done for TV. It's done for streaming, isn't it? That's what Top Gear turned into in the end, didn't it?
What?
And that's what they ended up going to Grand Tour.
You mean you don't think that hovercraft?
Yeah, and that
Writers are a good idea.
exactly that. It's just a bit like I would much prefer. He did such a good job promoting British farming and the struggles of British farming with the first 2 episodes or 2 series, and now he's like trying to spray with a hovercraft. So yeah, I think that's.
I mean, for some of it, when he got his Lamborghini tractor and it was just too big, it's just like, yeah, that is Jeremy Clarkson all over, wasn't it?
That is Pete Clarkson.
Yeah, and that was all right, wasn't it?
Needed for the series, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Do you know what I mean? That was like you don't really need much more than that. And then he got stuck when he was messing about. That was funny, but yeah.
But like his bloody blackberry picking machine.
Oh, that was horrendous. That
Oh,
was.
God,
I can't
yeah.
believe he got us. That was. If I was the people who rented that or hired that machine to him, I'd be pretty pissed.
They'll have known what was going to happen to it.
Well, yeah, but still, it's. I just don't think it was very. It was very fair.
Well, let's put it this way: if we have a agricultural implement manufacturer on this,
hello.
If Jeremy approached you and said, "Look, I'd like one of your machines, but I'm going to utterly wreck it within 5 minutes, and your brand will be on screen for approximately 15 minutes of swearing, cursing, not really showing the thing to do what it's meant to do, but me buggering around with it. Would you give me a demonstration model for free, please?" Would you say yes?
I mean, it's such a tough one because you're going to be seen by so many people, but he's going to fuck it up. So, yeah, I'd take the publicity, but I'd give him the...
Would you, really?
I'd give him an old wrecker. I'd give him a part exchange that we don't need to get much money out of anymore, and just go, please don't destroy it too much.
But would you not even charge them?
publicity.
Would you not charge them?
Oh, you'd charge them because the production company are paying. So
Exactly.
I know the salesman that sold the drill to him from the first season,
Right.
and he said that it's basically the production company come and say we need some kit, and it was like shooting fish in a barrel kind of thing because they've got no idea on the value of these things. So it's just like, yeah, you need this. We'll have this much, please.
What drill did he have in the first series?
Is that the one he rammed into the telegraph pole?
No,
That weaving cultivator on it.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
Weed
it was.
player on season 2. He had a Claydon in season 1.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I just got. Oh god, I can't read this because that stupid thing in the chat. Lots of viewers have been complaining to the council, and I think they may be thinking the decisions. I can't see what's. Oh, they may. I can't see what's behind that thing.
They may be rethinking decisions they made.
Oh, maybe rethinking it. Okay, I couldn't see that bit.
I mean, I don't know how they've got. I don't know how they've gone backwards on it, because obviously
No, I couldn't understand that.
it's not gone as far as what it did in season 3 or season 2, where they did the whole. They did a hell of a lot more, and it still got rejected. And now they seem to have done. Someone's just gone in from planning and gone, no, overruled, thanks, bye. So it just seemed a little bit too. I don't know. It seemed a little bit too easy to get it sorted, and it seemed a bit like they had some kind of understanding with the council where.
But I thought that
they would allow him to do stuff.
Yeah, but wasn't the whole thing with that, like that restaurant that he finally ended up with, wasn't the fact that it was the irony that repurposing an old building was part of the new planning system for all these farmers to diversify, and it was actually basically in a worse place than what his restaurant that he wanted to, to convert the lambing shed was going to be, but it was perfectly legal for him to do it, and then somehow he's got shut down, and I don't understand how he could have got shut down.
I think part of the thing is that lambing shed was put up. The lambing shed isn't a repurposed building. It was put up specifically to be a bloody restaurant. It was called a lambing shed and briefly fell into use as one
for a while,
temporarily.
Do you think
but he's played the system, and that's what pisses me off about a lot of this. Is farmers have enough of a hard time with county councils. I mean, I've got quite a lot of experience with North Yorkshire Moors County Council and their rigorous opinions on things. The farmers don't need people being, just because it's Jeremy Clarkson, basically being able to do this and backed by Amazon. I don't think it helps further the cause in that regard. Where he can further the cause is by showing how difficult just day-to-day farming is.
This is true.
These days, with the amount of money it costs for machines, fertilizer, sprayer costs, all that kind of stuff, standard stuff that they need on a day-to-day basis. I thought it was funny when he went to see Rishi Sunak.
Oh, I haven't seen that bit.
Absolutely, and I mean, it was a bit cringy for both of them, I thought.
For who? For Charlie and Caleb, or for Sunak and Caleb?
for Charlie, Caleb and Rishi Sunak.
Right.
There were some speech bubbles added when they were doing their interview. Obviously it had been done post-edit by the producers, and some of them are timed perfectly.
Right.
Really are brilliant. But Caleb, poor lad. He got a bit starstruck, I think. And the first thing he said to Rishi Sunak wasn't really anything to do about farming.
What did he say?
I'd be like,
They say you're small, aren't you?
Really nice hair.
He's a bit of a melt, isn't he?
You got really nice hair. What? Sorry, Caleb, you're a farmer.
No, but he's.
But then again, Caleb does like his hair.
He does like his haircuts, doesn't he? Yeah.
And whatever he had, and mullet or whatever he had the 2 seasons before.
I think one of the 2 funniest things I've seen so far in it was when Jeremy Clarkson said to him, "Right, I'm going to make you farm manager," and he goes, "Right, you're sacked."
Yes.
First thing he said, "You're sacked." And then the other one was when he was with Thingy Kato, saying, he says, "You're a pop star, aren't you?" And he goes, "Yeah, I am." You know, I can tell that. He left a tractor running a pound a litre diesel.
I thought that bit was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
So I think that was
Andy Cato bloke didn't come across to me very well at all. I don't know why. I didn't like that segment at all. I mean, I understand what they're talking about,
Huxley
But-
loved it.
Yeah, I can imagine that was really very interesting. But him and his business partner George Lamb. What do I know George Lamb from?
Yeah, I know that name. It's
Because as soon as I saw his face, I was like, I recognise him, but I couldn't think what from.
I can't say I've not heard that name myself.
yeah, the name is familiar, but I have no idea
It's
why.
another celebrity, or it's a personality, if you like.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what from, and it's been bugging me, and I haven't not enough to actually go and find out. Obviously.
What I
More
would-
lime needed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hydra it was, but Hydra's saying it's sad about George's diagnosis. Not Gerald, sorry, George. I've got names all
Yeah,
over.
but do you think?
Oh, Clarkson sent him to Harley Street, hasn't he? He's paid for him to
Yeah,
go,
do you-
without a doubt.
Do you think that Clarkson was said to him, "Look, you're not going on the NHS. I will pay for you to go private to get you sorted out."
Oh, without a doubt.
I thought he probably did, but
Oh, radio
wasn't really sure.
presenter Hydra's saying he is. George Lamb. That's not. I mean, that doesn't make me think. Oh yes, I know who he is now.
No,
but-
that's not the correlation I'm thinking
No.
of. So I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
The guy that always surprises me though is Charlie.
do you know his farms near me?
Yeah, you said
His
that
family
before.
still farms. He farms just up near me.
And
Right.
you know, he knows what he's talking about. He's a sensible guy. He's very articulate, and you can see on
yeah.
his face, you know,
He just thinks sometimes, Jesus Christ.
Clarkson is calling him miserable Charlie or whatever, and you're thinking, if I was in his place, you'd have had a fucking earful by now.
He probably does off camera.
Yeah,
But then how much money is Charlie's business as an agronomist and an advisor to farmers? How much money is he getting paid from
God, I
Amazon for
wouldn't
doing
even
that?
like to.
You think,
yeah,
if you think that probably has kept his business going, if let's say out of his books he's lost 5 farmers, they've all gone under or whatever, all been bought out by much bigger farming estates, and he's lost them, and then Clarkson's farm comes along and goes, I'm only a 500 acre farm, really, which is not big for him, is it?
I wouldn't have
I'm
thought
gone-
so. But he's there a
Wouldn't
hell
seem
of a
like-
lot.
That's what I mean, but he has got a team of people, because you saw that, didn't you, with the other series? There's a team of people in his office. But obviously they
Yes.
want to use him because he's a character, and obviously he is very articulate. He comes across on camera very, very well. He's very professional, and he can put up with Clarkson's complete and utter bullshit.
I do like it when
So-
Clarkson goes, I've got a good idea, and you just see the look of
His face.
resignation.
His blood just drains from his face instantly, as if to say, "Here we go again."
and you get that, right? And then
Eggs. Yes. I think what he's
Okay.
doing, I think Clarkson plays Farming Simulator, and he's going to get to the point, right, where he's had all of the animals on Farming Simulator on his own farm.
Horses.
Horses. now,
Well,
that's all he
she's got
needs.
horses, hasn't she?
Oh yeah, she has. Yeah.
Oh well, there you go.
So
I was
just
about to say something, but I shouldn't.
No, go on, say it.
No.
Oh, word.
No.
What?
The thought is
What?
gone. Move on.
What
She
does
seems to
everybody
be
else
in it
think?
a lot more.
yeah.
Yes, but I
As
think
well.
a lot. Yeah, but that's obviously representation of women as well, isn't it? That's what that'll be, because they have to, because it's Amazon and it's woke.
Okay.
Just assumed it was more down to the fact that
She gives Clarkson shit.
she hadn't got anything better to do with the day.
I'll be right.
Her own jobs have dried up.
I'm crashing.
I would have just thought the fact that she's, you know, she says a spade's a spade with her, isn't it? And she'll give Clarkson shit whatever he says. It kind of makes good telly.
Oh, she's definitely very straight to the point and very Irish, isn't she?
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen the episode where they go through the shop.
Yes.
That one, and Charlie's just like, I'll have to have a chat to her.
It was very convenient that they happened to have Rachel Allen's son just hanging around, wasn't it, to make like cooking stuff.
Rachel
right.
Allen's son, is that the...
That's the Irish chef.
Isn't he supposed to work in the shop or something?
Yeah, he's supposed to work in the shop and is also a racing car driver.
I had no idea who that was.
Done anything since 2022, I think.
I have no idea who that is, to be honest with you. When it came up, I was like...
Wasn't there a
no idea
touring
who
car
it was.
driver whose second name was Alan?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, but that was in the 80s. That was
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, but was that any relation?
Ooh, don't know, maybe.
What was his name? Oh, sorry, a bit late
It's
here.
out.
Oh. So Hydra was also saying that he presented that Lamb guy presented the bank job on Channel 4. Not seen it. Don't watch TV. But there you go.
You haven't even got a TV licence. We had this discussion
Yeah,
last week on the
we
live
did.
stream.
That's why we got cut off.
Yeah, yes. This is true. BBC controlled G portal now.
Maybe.
Well, it's been
Wouldn't
flawless
surprise me.
tonight for me, anyway.
Yeah, it's been fine so far. The G portal server's not crashed so far, touch wood. But I did get 2 days free
Oh, did you?
runtime out of the server.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they literally sent an email the week later and said because we've had so many issues, every G portal customer who was affected has now got 2 days
Right.
free server time.
Oh, bless
Well,
you.
Wow.
that is good,
I'll take
good
it.
customer service.
Yeah,
Can't-
well, I used to
can't
put their hands
quibble
up
with
and
that,
said,
can
look, we've got a problem, and that was it really. So yeah, go from there. Can't really fault it. I couldn't really moan too much about it. I need some more lime again. For God's sake.
I've got to say that this is my favourite road on the whole map, Red Dog.
Which one?
You know the one that goes off the main road over towards Bracebury Gaines before you get to the bridge in?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It
The one you
feels
just
like...
met me on, you mean?
No.
The one by Manor Farm.
The one that's like
Um,
bumpy. Like a proper
Yeah.
proper road is.
More lime is needed.
I suppose I better actually go start doing some of these contracts.
How you getting on in your single player, Fenage, Red Dog?
Slow. 90% of my time is spent feeding cows
Maze
because they are voraciously hungry.
So
Still running Maze Plus on it.
Hydra was just saying there, GrainMan, that like any issue you get with G Portal, just raise a ticket. The slightest issue, just raise a ticket and see if you get free stuff out of them.
Yeah, I mean, but generally I've got 2 servers with them, and generally they're pretty good. So I can't really fault them that much. Sometimes the response you get back from them is a bit sharp, but I think that's mainly because of I think their support's in Germany, and I think they probably run it through Google Translate.
Oh, there's
Because
just
you can
Gem.
tell by the way because the sentence construction isn't quite right sometimes.
You've
you get it back.
reset the server now. That kind of thing.
So, and they usually give the same response kind of straight away about if you've got a server issue. They just move it to different hardware straight away, which is usually pretty good.
Right.
Or they just turn around and say, oh, you're running Courseplayer Auto Drive, it's got issues. It's like, disagree, but okay.
Has anyone tried the like AI translate where it does it live? So you'd sit your phone down and it, you select which languages are being spoken, and if that foreign language is spoken, it puts the text up in English.
Oh,
and
on
then,
YouTube?
And then it's on Google. It's either Google or Samsung's. I can't remember. But then
I use the Google Translate when I was in France for labels and stuff in real time in the supermarket.
yeah, but no, if like you say you were French and I'm me, and then we're talking to each other. When you talk in French, it puts it in English on the screen, what you said, and when I talk in
Yes.
English, it puts it in French. But if you have earbuds in, when they talk in French, you get to hear it in English.
Right, I've not done that bit. I've done the bit
It's
where I've used Google
insane.
Translate to obviously translate. Someone talks to their phone, and then you get told what it says on the screen.
Yeah.
That does work quite well. Sometimes it has some issues, but
I think the one where you like hold your camera up to the, like if you're in a menu or something like that, and it actually kind of makes it the same text even.
okay.
That's pretty good.
Eagles has said so. Eagles said so. You got 20p back because you couldn't stream. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but so did about
Galtham-
like 10,000 people as well.
Sorry, Galthan. Hey, GrainMan. I tried using this map with AutoDrive and it wasn't picking up the nodes when asked. With first loading into the map. Do you know why this is? Red Dog, any ideas? I'm guessing that's when you first load in and they need to use the traffic splines to build a road network. You talking about that one?
Sounds like it could be.
You haven't got any traffic splines, have you?
No. And the AI cost for the ground textures, I don't think is defined particularly either. Unless he's talking about he used someone else's auto drive that he downloaded. I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see what he says in a minute.
What you could do though as well is, in theory, buddy, you could jump onto the GrainMan Discord, and I believe Firefox, is it Firefox or Firefly? Firefox, I think it is.
Firefox
Has created a pretty comprehensive auto drive for this map anyway, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
That is available to not download, but it's in an XML file.
Yeah. It's
So-
it's got all the fields mapped in, the main roads and so on. It's a bit rough and ready in places like the one we're using here is, because I think the guy who does them, I'll say professionally,
But the auto drive guy.
yeah, I think he uses some sort of software to do it, and it generates a different kind of output that is very specific. It doesn't,
okay.
it doesn't seem to have any mistakes in it, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. But is that good or bad? Because we've used the auto drive guys one on the Oaks, and it was not very good.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a matter of taste, isn't it?
Personal preference, isn't it?
Yeah,
Have you got your cider yet?
I have not. No,
I have nearly finished mine.
I think I might go get it now.
Oxley, what are you drinking?
A lovely bit of Red Label,
Oh, Jim Beam.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker. Oh, I don't know, it's been years. You got a bit quiet, so I was guessing you're probably either. And obviously, Alan the Dependable is just cracking on with stuff.
I just got my tea.
Tea?
I don't drink.
Oh, well, same as me, that's fine. But tea, just have tea.
Right, so I don't know what was going on with this, why this
Walker is
stopped.
going down absolutely deliciously.
Okay, so it's literally when I think Red Dog's not actually gone. He's gone for his cider, but it's when you first load in apparently. So, but yeah, drop into the GrainMan Discord, buddy. There is a auto drive for this on there that's been done by one of the Discord members, and it looks pretty good. And it has, like Red Dogs, it's got most of the stuff defined. So I will say one thing I have forgotten to say actually this evening, is if you're watching the live streams on the
Shit.
channel, please smash that like button, because we would massively appreciate it, because it does mean that YouTube algorithm thinks we're getting better interactions, so it will recommend us more. So please do so, because it is massively appreciated.
Why?
I don't know, Matt. Why me? Is it why me?
No, it's just
What's wrong?
I've got
sir?
nearest course on this this auto drive route, cosplay route, and he kept going for a different one. Right, that's fixed it.
Oh,
No, I'm sorted. I'm
bonus,
sorted. I'm
right.
happy.
Big RX is finished. Get this back to my
So-
field and crack this back on.
Right, has this done its course or not? Let me have a look
Probably
on the
not.
map. No, probably not. 72. Why are you there? Let's have a look. Oh no, I'll
What do you
need.
mean, why you're there?
Is it going to...
Do.
I don't know where it's up to. Right.
Are you doing contracts?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Harvesting, cultivating, ploughing?
Fertilizing.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just trying to look on the
Got that
PF
completely
on the
wrong, didn't I?
PF map, and it's not showing me. Is it because we don't own the field?
Yeah, you got no soil data.
Bloody hell! Right. Okay.
Only works when you get soil data, doesn't it? Because that's how it enhances the PDA. Whoa, you nearly rolled the trailer
So
with my awesome Marston trailer that Mount loves.
do love it. See what happens. So Hydra's saying he's on console, got to drive himself. Yeah, well. Have
Yeah,
you
it's no problem, I suppose, isn't it, if you're on console?
have you tried the new DLC yet, GM?
Yeah.
Is it fixed yet?
No, it's not fixed. It's on a version 1.0.0.1 and it's still broken and it still doesn't work.
Alright.
So I've kind of left it as it is for now until they fix it. But there was some news this week that the Steam DB for it has been updated about 6 or 7 times this week. So I'm guessing that means that they are potentially updating it behind the scenes and hopefully going to fix it.
Because
'Cause
I read somewhere that something was working. Someone said was worked really well.
The potato washer works now.
Oh, okay, right.
So the potato washer works, but it's not going to work very well because you still can't put a trailer underneath the bloody thing, which is
Right.
stupid. Same with the sugar beet cutter. The biggest issue is the sheds just aren't very good. They've got a lot of collision issues. They've also got a lot of problems where when you usually buy a shed from the shop and you see the front face of it, don't you? And you
Yeah.
put it down, and it's that orientation. And some of the buildings you buy aren't orientated properly when you bring them out, so they'll be facing backwards, which is really annoying. Also, not all of the models you can turn 360. So when you put them down, some of them will clip to
90
the
degree.
45 degree,
All right.
90 degree, and some will spin around fine.
Ah,
So it's like, but why is that done it like that? So there's no consistency there.
Yeah.
Apparently, the ones that have stuff under the surface, you can only do the 90 degree. All the rest of them you can do free rotation with.
Right, okay. It's just I just think I don't think the sheds are any good. I think DMI sheds are absolute crap, actually, personally.
so some of the sheds have like a floor that you can go underneath in, which
No,
would
not as
oh,
far as I'm
because that would make
Not
sense
as far
why
as I'm aware.
that would make sense why it
But
can
they're
only
not
be
like-
90 degrees.
They've got like storage bunkers and stuff underneath, I think.
Right.
So the ones
You
you
don't
can
see
stick
them,
stuff
though,
into
do you?
them. No,
So
but they have to be there, and that's what stops you doing
Yeah,
Right.
because
rotation.
I don't know.
Apparently, that's
'Cause
what videos said. Anyway.
because that'll mean that you get straight edges underneath on your terrain, isn't it? If you try and go anything less, you'll get a jagged.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So that's why they'll be restricted to 90 degrees.
Yep.
And the other thing was the little shops you put down, the vending machines,
Yeah.
which sell different types of chemicals, different types of stuff, or buy different types of stuff. The pricing system in it is broken. So one of the big ones is eggs. If you skip on a day, so you sell eggs, you skip
Yeah.
on a day, and your eggs you'll probably make 6.5 million out of 1,000 litres of eggs.
Wow.
And also milk is broken as well, where you'll sell some milk, skip on a 24 hours, come back and you'll get like 24 million quid or something ridiculous.
Jeez.
So that's all broken.
How
Which obviously is what
how did that get
I
through
don't know
testing?
how it's got through. I have no idea. External modding company, I'm guessing.
Alright, Hydra, see you later. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining, buddy. Hope you join next time.
Did you just say Hail Hydra?
Hail Hydra, no.
You said thank.
I don't
It's
know,
not,
I
it's
said
not
no.
Captain America, you know.
Ah. I misheard
Been watching far too much thingy, you have.
a little bit.
Right, let's see if I've got enough line this time. Right.
Oh. So the problem I've
So?
got, I don't know if you're finding this, Pugsley, with your John Deere RT
Now
thing.
in contract?
Yeah, your ploughing contract. It's not turning right very well, is it?
It's not. So, to test, I've just taken another ploughing contract with an Axion and a different plough,
Right.
Right.
a Lemken plough. So I'm going.
Wash your
to
mouth
try-
out.
I know. Yeah, who would have thought it?
Well, one a Lemken plough and one a Lemken and two a plough. I mean,
I think Lemken make good machinery. Just I don't want to plough. But you know, we're in November. So
I think.
I
Finally.
think it's that plough.
Well, I just think
These are a
it's
couple of
it's not.
dodgy ploughs.
Well, I don't think because it can't turn a certain direction as easily. It's getting locked up, and mine's just ended up in a ditch.
Yeah.
Nice.
I probably would have been better doing it. Well, I think because it's doing the headlands and the ploughs. Oh, that's a good point. Why don't I try that? Because of the way the plough is not rotated. Maybe if I rotate it the other way. Can you do that with this?
I think it's that model of plough. I don't think you can rotate it the other way. I think that's why you're struggling.
Is this the massive long one?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, it does. It's rotated the other way.
Hey, Delta
Yeah.
Gamer, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, but now it's just going back to being the other way. That's why.
Yeah, it's not good. That plough. Just
I think it's a dodgy KV plough. For shizzle.
Just a dodgy plough.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Thank you, Delta Gamer. How you doing, buddy? How are you feeling at the moment? Are you better at the moment, buddy? Bye, I think.
Alright, Ace Farming, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, it really doesn't like turning. I think once it gets off the
No.
headlands, it'll be alright.
Yeah, what I've done, I've taken another contract with that Lemken plough,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do 3 laps of the headlands with that, and then see whether I can leave the other one going.
Right.
Otherwise, this one's got like 3 hours of ploughing to do.
You love it.
Mine's still got an hour and 20 minutes to go. But
Go on, loading's alright. Generate.
they don't half look weird, don't they?
Where is this going?
What, the KV plough?
No, the John Deere RT things. Because they are literally just missing a front axle, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's the kind of crawler that I'm looking at though, so...
Oh, that went well, Red Dog, that field.
what did?
Well, I just set off. Okay, I just set this going. My cosplay worker, and yeah, it's okay. Good, right? Okay, what's going on there? I don't know why. I tried to turn around, but it couldn't, could it? Oh, sometimes cosplay, you are very, very special. Right then. Oh, congratulations, Del. Well done, buddy, for getting the plaque from Giants. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better, buddy. So, hey Oliver, how you doing, buddy? Thanks very much for joining us. So, hopefully you'll be back to doing some more streaming and content creating soon, Del.
I haven't heard anything back yet about my Giants partner thing.
Don't know, but maybe it takes ages because you're not trying to, like.
Well,
They're not the fastest, are they?
yeah, but I think when I asked Del last week, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, and he reckoned it was done in a couple of weeks. So, I don't know.
Oh well. I'll have to use a hedge there. I'm used to playing on farms. Or maps
No
where I can-
shortcuts on this, matey.
Oh, I know.
Come on.
Right, takes back to the farm.
I'm trying to get them.
This could go well. Do need to collect that contract actually, don't I, on there? Right.
Right, so which way is this? When's the up and down rows? Okay.
Oh, 73.
Where the
70 grand for
hell
that.
is this thing going? My god.
Way, he's taking back my.
Right, this is just going to take forever.
Oh, nice. He's taking back the. Taking back the combine, not the combine. Yes, but I've just seen your post on the Discord, Del the Gamer. Yep. Well done, buddy. Congratulations. Whoa. Hey up, hey up. I'm doing wheelies in this thing because I've got a bit too much weight over the back wheels. Going well.
Oh, that track's a bit rough.
Yes, very.
By
At the
looks
end.
of it. Yeah.
Yes, very. Potentially could do with some levelling at some point, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get the rolls down.
Hi
to
Del.
you,
How,
send us
Del's in
some
my
shot.
chat now.
What you
How are you
doing?
doing, Del?
Didn't know he was playing cricket for a duck. So, Pugsy, how many floats was they in the Flower Festival today then?
Somebody told me something like 50.
That's not bad because it went down to like bugger and all for a while, didn't it? A long time ago because it was too expensive to put them in.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, a fun story that I heard from a former school friend of ours who parked you upside down in a ditch.
Oh yes.
Who I
Fun
bumped-
times.
Fun times had by all. I bumped into him and I was having a chat, and he was on the float for the local football team, which was a trailer donated by a local farmer for the event. And it got a puncture halfway round, so they had to park it up out the way so that the rest of the parade could carry on.
Right.
And bearing in mind all of the town is shut off, and there are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people around.
Yeah.
And nobody saw nothing, but the trailer's been stolen.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. The trailer with the puncture that they couldn't carry on with the parade has been stolen in front of everybody, and nobody's seen nothing.
And nobody tells me nothing. What the chuff?
Yeah, I genuinely couldn't believe it. And he's
That's
like, yeah.
good.
He's like, the awkward thing is that was like loaned to us from a local farm for the event.
Oh wow.
And now we've got the awkward conversation of it's been stolen, insurance, it was being lent out, it was left unattended. farm implements tend to be insured on tractor policies, i.e. when it's hooked up to the back of a tractor, it is covered by that tractor's policy.
Oh dear.
Is the trailer insured on their just general insurance if it's left on the side of a road in the middle of a town?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was interesting. It was an interesting conversation to have.
Oh God. Where is this?
just
Why
glad
is
it
this
wasn't my
stopped
trailer.
here again? I am
It
never
thinks
going
it's
to get.
special.
I am never going to get this field fertilised. I'm going to have to do it myself.
You done it on courseplay?
Yeah. It's like it keeps parking up at the same spot every single time.
Bit strange.
Yeah.
Gets to the field, and I'm going to get a weeder, and I'm going to kick off another tractor weeding, I think, or I'll weed that. Oh, yeah.
And I can't actually see which bit of it's being fertilised. Oh, yes, I can. On my minimap, I can.
Yeah, but you mean you can't, if you're using the PDA down the left-hand corner, you can't see it down there.
Yeah, no, on that on that minimap I can, but when I look on the map screen, I can't see it.
Right, okay. I'm guessing you're doing a field that's already been germinated, or already germinated.
Yeah.
Yep. Affy. And we're away.
So I'm just going to have to drive off the
Adele
minimap.
says that he's in both chats, by the way.
Yeah, I've got that. Well, I thought that's what it was. It's just you can't see the bottom bit of me message.
Right. Oh, he's our second header than my tractor is. That's good.
Didn't say your missus was on a float then, Bugsy.
She was indeed. Yeah. She-
Ah.
Singing to the whole town for 3.5 hours in the baking heat.
Wow.
Well, I bet she's happy.
I don't know that song. Is it any good?
It's
Yeah, it's a good-
a very good song. Yeah.
God, they're terrible, aren't they?
I know. That was quite awful.
Red Dog, where's the closest fuel station on this map?
It's down near my
The-
farm.
Only fuel station on this map is Catesbridge on the A15. Otherwise, you may have a fuel tank on your farm.
Oh, don't think I do.
I don't think Spar does.
I had one on mine.
Yeah, I've got one on mine.
I think I have one on mine.
Is it in Braceborough? No, it's not. That's yours.
It's up from the garden centre. Oh,
so it is. Yeah, I know. I see where it is. Oh, Christ. I might have to go buy a thing then. Fuel Bowser. Or maybe put her fuel Bowser on my farm, you know.
Thunder.
Don't like them. So, does anybody use that zoom in, zoom out mod?
No.
No?
Is that not just zoom in, zoom out?
No, so there's a mod that's come out. I think it was yesterday. You get more control, so it zooms out further and zooms right in a lot closer now than what it does in the base game.
Oh, so you can see a gnat's cock.
Well, that's one way to put it, yeah. But I'm not sure you
Would want to.
You know. But you obviously do that every time you go for a whiz Bugsy, don't you? You walked into that one, mate.
I mean, there was just no need for it, was there?
Of course there was. There's abuse. The abuse is just pure love, you see, isn't it, really?
I'll worry about the kind of love that you're receiving.
It's all plutonic, my friend. Or radioactive, or plutonic, or whatever you want to call it.
Bubonic.
Hey up, hey up. Bit harsh.
Yeah, a little bit. Sorry. I'll take it back.
Apparently, Dell Gaming is looking to start volunteering with the London Air Ambulance as a bucket collector. So he's currently going through the induction process, and hopefully everything goes well. So, well,
All right.
hopefully that goes well for you, buddy. It's always a good cause to go around collecting money for local air ambulances and things like that. So, hope that goes well for you, matey.
That makes more sense because I was wondering why they were collecting buckets.
Yeah, I was wondering how many buckets they were losing.
Right. Oh, you two are shocking.
Sorry about that.
I am sorry about that.
I'm just looking at the pictures of the Spalding flower stuff.
It was very good.
The guy on the Star Wars speeder was quite good. I'm not sure about Bagpuss on a what my father-in-law would call a whoosh, which is a motorized wheelchair.
There were some questionable things going on. Yes.
I'm not entirely sure about that. And there seems to be an awful lot of pictures of people not on floats. So
Yes, because they also have marching bands and many other things.
I see.
It's definitely, I'm sure GM would agree, it's definitely a experience if you've never done it before.
Oh, Chewbacca on a scooter.
Where else would you see Chewbacca on a scooter?
What the chuff? Are you not feeling alright?
Yeah.
Chewbacca on a scooter. It sounds like some kind of dodgy version of Jesus Christ Superstar. Tell you.
That woman looks like a heart attack. Wait,
Oh, you found my wife.
In which...
This has got the same problem the competition map's got. It spawns the header the wrong way around, so you can't connect to it because you can't get the harvester behind it.
God, if only the map maker was here and we could give him some abuse.
You say that like it's a problem. I've never had a problem. Don't get such a massive combine.
So you probably never tried to hook a rope or tiger up to hook the header around.
Jesus.
Oh,
you're going for it, aren't you, Alan?
Tiger roper. Yeah, okay, that's a whole different kettle of fish.
I have some silage.
Oh, somebody's took on a big job.
Yeah, we'll be here for a while with that, aren't we? We've got
24-hour stream coming up.
Or something like that.
Yeah, 24 hours. No, I've got a board game day tomorrow.
You may need to leave the server up.
Okay, that's a very questionable cheerleader.
Hello, everybody. So I've got Eagle saying, I'm with them. My first thought was, why are you leaving buckets all over the place? Yeah, okay. I'm glad that's not just me then. But it's fine, Del. Don't worry. Evening, Firefox. How you doing, buddy? And evening, James Fox. How is everybody? I think that might be the same user. Not sure. Right. Drive to the shop, I think. Go get a weeder.
Fox to me.
Hopefully everybody is well, and remember to smash that like button on either stream because it will be massively appreciated.
Have you smashed it, Red Dog?
Oh, I've repeatedly smashed it.
He wishes. Right, I'm going to take
How much you need on the keyboard.
And what about the button?
Brilliant. You're not doing too bad. You're nearly out of seed though. That's annoying.
Right, where are these bags going to unload to?
Hopefully it'll get to the top of the field and I can fill you back up again at the top of the field. See how that goes. Eek. What contract have you taken, Alan?
Potatoes on 4.
Are you crazy?
Potatoes on field 4.
Course mate's going to do most of the work.
Honestly.
I know, but on a 4x, oh my goodness, you crazy man.
Right. I'll tell you what, Pugsley, I'm giving up on this ploughing contract.
Are you?
Oh.
You're admitting defeat.
It's just ridiculous.
That's ploughing contracts, period, mate. That's what they like.
All workman blames his tools.
Yeah, you're damn right.
I just don't like ploughing contracts. Never have done it. It didn't work on the oaks very well either, in my opinion.
It's the kit. It's not the concept. It's the
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, the one with the Class Axion is going okay now, I think.
I remember when I took a contract on the Oaks with it, I got given a plough that would fishtail around.
Yeah.
And so
It kind of like it wags its tail, doesn't it?
yeah,
It's absolutely shocking. I remember I had the same thing.
which just yeah, and they don't turn corners. Those big ploughs, they yeah.
Okay. Nearest waypoint. Engage. Woohoo! In we go. Right.
Make it so.
Make it so. Oh, okay. You're over here.
Right, now where is field 73?
No idea, mate.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's what she
That's
said.
Yeah.
Looks like I've never been told that before.
Do I like paint, Malk? Do I like paint? Well, that's what Dell's just asked me.
What?
Do you like paint? Well,
What, like my top paint?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to have some. I'm gonna have to have some better
Context.
clarification, or yeah, some better context on that, Dell. I think when I was a kid, I've probably eaten some poster paint, and don't think it was that tasty, to be fair. But I don't think that's what you're talking about. Has anyone ever talking about weird things to eat? Has anyone ever eaten Germaline?
No.
No.
Oh, I tell you what.
Why?
Because if you smelt it, it tastes gorgeous, right? But when you and some things,
How old are you?
yeah, but right. All I can say is, just try some. It's the funniest thing
Rationing
ever.
was hard during the war, and Malcolm was
I'm not that old.
Are you sure?
During the war.
Sure for me. Malk, I did try your suggestion from the other live stream, eating a banana sideways.
Yeah.
It makes no difference at all. I don't know what you're smoking.
You just haven't got a refined palate like me, have you?
Comes with age.
A refined palate from a northerner? I don't think so.
sorry, come again? Eating a banana sideways.
Yeah. Malk.
Explain.
So you know how you normally eat banana,
I can't.
like you would
You peel it.
peel the three sides down and you just knob it from the top. Well, if you completely strip it and eat it like a bit of watermelon.
Okay, apparently Eagles agrees in my chat. It does taste different when you eat it sideways.
Exactly.
but
Well done,
it
Eagles.
really doesn't. I honestly don't know what you're smoking.
There you go.
It's weird. Right.
It always tastes like shit whichever way I eat it.
Stop eating shit then.
What can be broken but never held? What can be broken?
Silence.
Yeah, silence.
Records.
Promise.
Well,
did
you
more
can
records than
hold, but you can hold a record, can't you?
A secret.
Not tangibly.
Oh yeah, secret. That's a good one. I still don't know
Is
why.
this riddle me?
I don't know. It's just Dell's
this some kind of
putting. It
riddles
says,
or
"Do
something?
I like paint? Do I eat wasps?" I'm assuming that's something to do with germaline. And what can be broken but never held?
Dell's heart.
I've no idea. Weeder. Weeder, 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 weeder. Are we allowed to rent on this, aren't we, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Let me go and
Release
get
that in a minute.
some lime.
I do need to get weight though, I think, for my farm. I don't have one. Some lime? Oh, so much of that is ridiculous. Right, let's get a Johnny Pop weight, I think. 900, maybe. 1150.
What are 2 things you can never eat for breakfast?
Is this like something out of the
I don't know.
Times or some magazine?
No, Dell's putting them in my chat. What are 2 things you can never eat for breakfast? What, lunch and dinner?
Oh God. Eagle says that it does it.
Are we back on the banana
Okay,
here?
the answer is lunch and dinner apparently.
Oh, yeah.
So Eagle says it does taste different when eating it sideways. How does it taste different then, Eagles? Come on, tell us in the chat. Because I've tried it this week. So I've had some bananas. I've eaten one day normally. The next day I ate it sideways, and I went, don't taste any different to me.
Right, so I don't know how you want someone to answer that question. How does it taste different?
Does it taste sweeter?
I would
When you
actually
eat
say
it
it does.
sideways?
I would actually say, yeah, it does taste sweeter.
I mean, that's not the answer I'm thinking. I mean, what else? What? How would you know it tastes better? Because
Chinese meal.
yes, Red Dog.
Hey?
Oh, was that not you?
Of course it was.
No, I was gonna say. I love that. Alan, you're
Yeah.
brave. You are so brave taking on that contract.
He didn't look that big, but yeah, he was right.
I mean, I'm just literally gonna have a look at what you're doing in a minute. Do you, mate?
I'm trying to sort out your fertilizer spreader at the minute. I forgot to pick the weight up, and now it's too heavy for the tractor.
Do we all need
That's
strength
quite a
up
big
for Alan?
field. I mean, that's a nice truck though. You got a nice man truck there, mate. Nice colour too, red one. Lovely, but
Where are you delivering to, Alan?
has all the points been set up? Is this going? Oh, it's done its 3 headlands.
Headland grain factors.
Right, excellent. Diametrically across the map from where you are.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
Good.
At least you can get a man truck in there, whereas if it had been Manthorpe Grain Mill, for example, I would have been going, oh, feckety feck, because
Yeah.
you are never going to get that thing auto-drived into there.
Auto drive.
That is
Auto-drived.
That's good England.
Good England.
by the sheep.
Like the sheep, yeah. Next episode of Corpy, crikey. I can't remember how many times we referred to it like that.
I think I've mentioned this before, but sheeps is a perfectly good way of describing multiple different types of sheep in a field.
Okay, Dad.
You have said it.
Yeah.
Just because you've said it doesn't make it any better or right.
Or truer. It is,
Any more,
but it is,
any more right?
but it is true.
This side is stronger than I thought it was.
Is it Dickens?
Holy shit. No, it's Henry Weston's.
Right.
It's 7.3%.
Wow, that is a bit.
I had a Thatcher's that came free with my Hello Fresh box. It's quite nice.
Oh, nice.
Mm. It was a
What was it? What
Thatcher's apple and blackcurrant.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That sounds like a
don't
fruit
track
tree.
round.
It is
Very clever
4%.
play. Just drive it to the trailer.
That's normal. It's crash play. Oh yeah, look at that. He did a good job there, didn't it?
Thatcher's Stan's Cheddar Valley is the best cider.
Right.
What about the Scrumpy Jack?
Better. It's better. It's just phenomenal, but unfortunately you can't buy it anywhere. Apart from
What, is it illegal? Does it turn you blind?
Well, by the end of the polypin, it was a little bit not quite right. I bought a polypin when I was on lockdown the first time.
A what?
Polypin, it's like 40 pints worth in a plastic bag, basically in a box.
I've never heard of that before.
Lovely.
It was fantastic, but by the end of it, it was definitely not quite right. But obviously, I drank it because I paid for it. Yeah, it's brilliant, but you can't buy it in the shop. They don't sell like a bottle of it or a can.
You have to order it directly from them.
You have to order it in a polypin from them, or there are some pubs that sell it, but I think they're pretty local to Thatcher's, which is down in Somerset.
Have you not done any headlands, Alan, on your field?
I tried to do 2, but of course they just ignored it, and it's started on up now for some reason. Bit
We
weird.
have it on start on headlands set to no, or whatever it was.
I left it at the default. I thought the default was yes.
Yeah, I thought
I
default.
don't,
Yeah.
I don't normally change that.
Oh, did you have it on start at nearest waypoint? Because that is the
Should have
default
been-
on a new vehicle.
Should have been first waypoint. I just took it from the create job screen. I thought that was defaulted to first. It did start from where it was, so it may well have been nearest.
I think for some reason courseplay seems to be defaulted to nearest when it's a new vehicle.
Oh, you're not there yet.
Which is obviously suboptimal.
How are you getting on?
Oh my god,
I'm not doing too bad.
time is slipping away here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Tell me
change the
about
time, I think. We're all to the same point, I think. I think I'm going to change the time.
Yeah.
Considering we've all taken on some silly contracts.
We'd love to change the time. Need to look into the admin.
Do you want me to do it?
That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Hey, it's on ×2. Oh, right, so Dell said he was
Real
just
time.
trying to confuse me with the paint thing. Well, succeeded.
I didn't know that, to be honest with you, Dell. I didn't know little workers are in London an hour on £13.65 an hour. Crikey, good on them.
I might apply.
The downside of that being
You have to serve
Very London.
Londoners.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for that weight there, that
I'd hate it.
spreader there, that milk. But I've got to fetch a
fine.
weight. It's too heavy for the tractor.
Never even saw it as a problem. No, I'd hate to do a job where I have to deal with the public. Oh, jeez.
It's bad enough having to deal with me twice a week.
Well,
What?
who's that? 3 times a week, I'll have you know.
Alright, 3 times a week.
Yee.
Variable seed rate. Not good. Must be in clay.
absolutely
I am.
no chance I'm getting this other contract done.
Really?
No. Well, I haven't even started it yet, and I'm still only 12% through this one.
You work shy
Pretty
fop.
nice.
Remind me, how much did your cancel contract cost you?
Who's cancelled contract?
Well, yours.
It didn't cost me anything.
What? Should it?
Did it? I don't know.
We not got.
Yeah,
What's it
yeah.
called?
Get yourself the little. Do you get the little workers get a discount on food as well?
Little do really good bread. Their in-store bakeries are really good. I know this 'cause
I don't think we have a little.
Baguette.
I did have a baguette.
Right, I need to fix that. That's really bugging me now. Right. Really bugging me, Red Dog.
What is? What have I done now?
No, this course play where you've done field 96,
Auto
Yeah.
drive.
auto drive route, field
Yeah.
96.
Does it
Oh,
not?
I see what you've done.
So, can I get to there?
I think. Let's just double check something. It's about a two-way, that one. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I can fix that.
So, where was I
see
wanting
what
to
you've
go
done there.
to?
Carnage?
By accident.
I was wanting to go through
There's one
this
tiny section
farm.
that's a single one-way. There you go, that'll work.
Up here, and there should be a set of trees.
Where are you looking?
Definitely can't go that way.
Down the main track to my farm,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
there was a point, there's one single point, you'll see it in a minute, where it used to slow right down and have to go over a bank because there was like a lay-by for the field to go into field 90 whatever, but the bit that then connected straight, that was only set to one way
Right.
instead of being a two-way. So when you came back from my farm, it used to always go straight, but when you go into my farm, you used to have to slow right down and then go over a bank near a field. But I've just fixed it. That's fine now.
I don't have auto drive to my farm. It didn't work. I think I did it wrong.
Right. Let's get ourselves to the field and get them weeds out. And where's the combine going? Is that still going to go? Oh, it's still going to go around there. That's annoying. Oh, I'll fix that later. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I thought I'd fix that, but obviously I haven't. Oh well.
Going well, GM?
Yeah, it's just called just auto drive, being auto drive. Being fun.
Very good.
What's just got left? 32 minutes? Oh, okay, not too bad then. At least I might get both my fields in this evening. How's the contract going, Alan?
I was just looking at what it's doing. It isn't missing the headlands, so it's just ignored by selecting headlands. But it's doing quite well.
Right.
It's 4% through already.
4%.
Grass cutting's going to take another 21 minutes.
What time is it?
It's that
Oh, it's
4%.
only, it's only
bigger than it
9:30.
Mal's in for the long haul.
We have to complete the contract within the month.
No.
After this,
No,
I'm
I
going to
have
go
not
and
set that.
after this, I'm going to go and try and find some Aurora.
Oh, Aurora Borealis.
Hmm.
Don't look at it. Well, if you look at it with your naked eye, it will never look as good as it was in a photo.
No,
I
no.
guarantee that.
No, I know that. No.
I spent 4 days in friggin' Iceland looking for it.
Oh well, when I was in Finland, you could see it with the naked eye, and you could see it moving. It was like
You
unbelievable.
could, but it was never as good as the colours are never as good as when you take it with a camera.
Oh no,
or
this
or
like
a,
honestly,
uh,
I've got pictures where there's proper ribbon through the sky, and
Wow.
then that's exactly what you could see as well. So I went to Finland. I can't remember when it was, 2015, 16, 17, maybe, I don't know. And it was we went on this like skidoo ride, and on the way back, they like we were going to be late back anyway, but the organisers stopped us, pulled us over, and said, "You need to look at this because this is as good as it ever gets, ever." And they were saying like there was people who've been coming for 10 years every year to see the Aurora, and like on my first trip we got like the best. The best view you'll ever get. Honestly, it was absolutely amazing.
A few people, our guide, someone in Iceland, they turned around and said, you'll be surprised how many people who live in Iceland and they never see the Aurora Borealis. It's not as common to see it as you think.
Yeah.
Right, that's that put away. Very good.
Right,
Let's get weeding.
Need to find my seeder. Oh, my spreader. Oh, this is a big field. Didn't realise. Is field 73 the biggest field on the map?
Field 73. No,
Okay.
nowhere close.
Really? Wow.
So field 73 is 23.5 hectares. 53. Field 116 is 27.9 hectares. Pretty sure that's one of the biggest thing. Field
Wow.
99 is 27 hectares. So yeah, it's third biggest one, fourth biggest.
Alright.
This is
Okay.
145 is 24 hectares. I don't know how much 76 is actually.
What the truth? What? That's 15 metres. Thank you, crikey. Horseplace definitely having fun this evening.
Right, I want to see if I can get this to go and tip at Braceborough Grains.
I think I figured out what mine's doing. It's
Right.
I think it's on a normal AI worker, not courseplay.
Oh, really?
Because it's stopping halfway across because there's a crack across the field. And
Oh.
for some reason it's just using a box standard worker. Must have hit the wrong button or something.
What's he using a box standard
Ooh,
worker?
where are you going?
I don't know. I thought I'd done it in with a with courseplay, but it would explain what it's doing.
Yeah, I would explain what it's doing, mate. Yeah, fair point. That's not the best for you, though, is it? Right. This is going to need
Yeah,
refilling.
I hadn't realised that field 4 actually goes across the middle of the thing, so it's doing about a third of the field at the moment.
Okay, so it's going to get there.
Why have you done that for? Right, I can get the trailer, fill this back up again.
Are you still liming, GrainMan?
No, I'm seeding, mate.
Oh, okay.
No, all my fields are lime now. I'm seeding this last field, and I've got a weeder going on the other field. And then this one will need rolling, if I can get it rolled. If I can't, I can't. I couldn't get the last one rolled in time, so I shall see how we get on. Not doing too bad this time, actually. I'm not spending all my time just nipping back and forth to the shop constantly trying to get line, which is nice. That is bumpy. Are you falling asleep over there, Pugsley?
No, just concentrating.
What you been? What you doing? What you doing?
Getting the few bits of the fields that Courseplay had missed for getting some seed in the ground.
Oh,
Fancy myself. Oh, a field of barley.
oh dear. No, your other half can sing, but you really can't, mate.
No, I really can't.
You don't get any better when you're drunk either.
I have one song that I sing when I'm drunk, and that has everybody go nuts. So we'll just keep it with that.
Come on. Oh,
Is
there
it
we go.
Baby Shark?
It is not baby.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
it requires much more whiskey than what I've drunk tonight.
The Gambler.
Is it the one we use?
Like a bat out of hell.
Oh God, what a
No, it's not
terrible
that one.
song that is.
Oh, what?
I cannot
what's
stand
your-
meatloaf.
Me.
God, that's
Big game, isn't it?
Bat out of hell. Shite.
It's barley, isn't it? Let's see if that's
I think tequila liquid for no good reason.
You did drink some tequila, did you say?
No, I sang tequila the other week for no.
Yes, you mentioned
Reason.
that actually. I should have...
That isn't the go-to song.
Is the go-to song what I think it is by Reef?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was.
Actually, it's anything by Reef, but most people
It's
only
Your
know
Letters.
one song by. Yes, they did parody it with "It's Your Letters." I can't believe anybody else remembers that.
Malk's old.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of the greatest bits of telly ever done. That.
By the Ginger Whinger.
Yeah,
What, Chris Evans?
yeah, and then you
He
had.
was good.
Oh, it was brilliant. And what was last? Catalina, when she the girl who used to come on and with the ugly bloke, used to get turned down by all the ugly blokes. Was she called Catalina?
What?
It's stretching my memory too much.
I'm gonna find a new tractor. I can buy.
You're buying.
It is Max. All right, Max, how's it going?
Sorry,
Sorry.
do you know Max?
Yeah, I used to work with Max, and he lives about 5 doors up, but he didn't believe me for ages. He thought I was stalking him.
What do you mean you didn't believe it? As in, what, you didn't believe that you lived 4 doors up? Or...
Well, I mean, I've lived here for, I don't know, 11, 12 years or something like that. I don't know how long Max has lived where he lives, but like just before he left our job, we had a bit of a conversation about where I travel to, and then he said, why do you go from there? And then it turns out we live on the same street, like 5 doors away
Mate,
from each
sounds
other.
like a riveting conversation.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right, well,
but
I'm just
if you
being
need
sarcastic.
anything dodgy, Max is your guy. He's the go-to guy for dodgy things. So
Great. Just what you need to put on a live stream, mate.
Does he have a suitcase full of DVDs?
no, but he'll tell you exactly where to download them from.
Ah,
That's
excellent.
not hard, mate.
No, yeah, well, I'm sure he's on the black web.
Dark
He's
black online.
that into farming. I just
Oh.
assumed he lived on a farm in the middle of nowhere. Well,
He's
love it.
into the black. Oh, yeah.
He goes on the line a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a brilliant film.
What's that from?
The Internship.
Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, we might get this one actually.
No, my idea is completely different to Snapchat. You take a picture and then you put it on the line. Brilliant.
Oh dear. Right. How's this getting on?
6% on my first ploughing contract.
I might have to watch that again tomorrow. There's another film I was thinking about the other day that I haven't seen for a while. Accepted. Have you seen it?
Accepted? No.
Yeah.
no.
It's got Justin Long in it.
And Angelina Jolie.
I'm sure he said Justin Long.
I'm pretty sure I said Justin Long, not Angelina Jolie. Basically, he sets up a fake college to go to in the States because he doesn't get accepted to any of the ones he has applied to, and calls it South Harmon Institute for Technology.
I know that one.
The acronym being shit, which just cracks me up.
No one gets.
Yeah.
So Max is asking, what's a setup? Who are all you guys? So what we've got is we've got GrainMan, who I'm doing a series with.
Guys, we're just randomers, guys.
Yeah,
randomers.
they're all Southerners, but Red Dog thinks he's Northern, but he's not really. He's lived far too south for far too long. He's lost it. So Red Dog actually created this map that we're playing on, and then we've got GrainMan, who is like.
Hello.
He's
another YouTube content creator.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be setting up my Discord, but never has. And then
you camp in my Discord, you absolute nutter.
I know it means I don't have to moderate anything. So
yeah, no, trust me, it's much easier.
Yeah. And then we've got Pugsley, who's GrainMan's bestest friend ever.
I am the bestest friend ever.
Yeah. who actually makes proper farming equipment. So, well, he says he does. He goes to work, but whether he actually makes anything is still.
Yeah. Well, I think what he does at work is debatable, and my other half could tell more. But hey, we won't go there.
Whoa! You've not got a HR department.
Where has this come from?
I'm joking.
Well, yeah, actually.
And then we've also got Alan in, and Alan just turns up every week and works hard.
And he's just really what the hell he's got himself in.
Yeah.
He's reliable, dependable, and a generally nice chap.
We don't know what's happening.
I wouldn't say generally. I'd say he's totally nice.
Okay, totally a nice chap. I
generally
apologise.
leave some ground for him not being nice.
Yes, but you don't. Yeah, but what I would like to point out is we don't know him in real life. Not saying that he isn't.
Hello.
You know,
Rules of the road, Malk.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Whatever.
That is very clearly a T-junction.
I know, but I thought you were gonna. I didn't know you were gonna. I didn't know if you were gonna cut the corner and everything. I just thought.
Delta Gamer says he's got a challenge for us. Plant and then harvest sugarcane. Biggest goals on this map.
No.
That would be a really good challenge. Unfortunately, sugarcane is disabled on the map, so that's not going to work.
Oh, I would love to have done it.
Thank you, Red Dog, for disabling that.
Yeah. What a shame. I'd love to have done it.
Oh, I've got a little 7740 New Holland tractor here. It's a little beastie. I've got two-wheel drive. Meep meep.
I just want to point out I got my accepted and wanted movies in a mucking fuddle earlier. That was Angelina Jolie.
That was Angelina Jolie and the wonderful bullets that can go around corners.
Yes.
With James McAvoy. It's an absolutely shocking film. Actually, on a train, you can shoot while doing 80 miles an hour on a train, spin it around 17 different obstacles, and it'll hit the guy. No issues at all.
I knew that was going to get GM going.
360 no scope or what? Is it one of them?
Well, absolutely, yeah, 360 no scope. What are you playing, Counter Strike? Absolutely shocking film.
What gets me is someone actually felt the need that had to be debunked.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, was it debunked by Mythbusters again or something?
I think it was either Mythbusters or the fake Mythbusters.
Slow-mo guys.
That you get.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there fake Mythbusters?
Well, there's a lot of wannabe Mythbusters.
Okay, Delta Gamer, well, thanks very much for joining us, buddy, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you, Del.
For now.
Where's Marty at these days?
I don't know, I've not spoken to him for a while. I don't know if his shoulder's any better or not, so
right.
I need to ping him a DM at some point. I know he's been busy doing a lot of his own content, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's got 3 series now.
Has he?
Yeah, I think he's got his own 16x map he's got that he made.
Oh, right, yeah. That's just a big flat one. Yeah.
Then he's got Corpy, and then he's got another one, but obviously his Corky episodes are really long, aren't they? They're like an hour long now.
Well, I don't know, we can't really talk, can we? Hours are getting longer and longer.
Yeah, well, we try and get them under 45 minutes, don't we? But where's Bubblefish tonight again?
I don't know, Bubblefish, I'm getting a bit worried. He hasn't been around, has he?
Has he posted on any of your videos recently, Milk?
I don't think he has on the last two.
Oh.
He's going to lose his best subscriber badge soon. He's not careful.
Peter will take that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some unloading and loading of silage belts. I've got some that need to go to the shop to sell. Get some money back in.
Oh, that'll be an alright photo.
How's the contract getting on, Alan?
It's alright. But
You
I
mean
think
double
another
figures yet?
contract with a tractor and bought me yourself a trailer as well. I've got two trailers on the
What?
go now.
Nice.
That's probably a very wise move given how far you've got to go.
This can't be
What's
right.
the best place to sell silage?
Either Braceborough Hall Stables or
Ooh.
South Kesteven auction mart.
I'll tell you what, if somebody wants a bargain on a square baler,
I've already got one.
there's John Deere used vehicle sale.
Already got one.
Where's that? I've got a baler as well. Do I even want to know where that is?
What?
Oh, not that far. Oh, it's not too far away at all. Okay. The selling place for bales. Not actually that far from my farm.
No.
Fabulous, I'll take that. Right, that's what we'll be running to for the next couple of little bit of time. My little New Holland 7740, 100 horsepower, 2-wheel drive, beautiful. Bit of cheap horsepower. Oh, there comes Red Dog. Hi.
You know what? I'm making a change.
Oh, what are you going for?
I'm getting rid of the round baler and going for the square baler.
I've got a round baler, I must admit. I do like my round baler though from last Ferguson.
Is that the same one we've got?
Buying one. Yeah, well, forced Malcolm to buy one on Corpy. It is a good baler though, isn't it?
It's alright, yeah. Yeah, it does the job.
What is your John Deere doing?
Whose?
Yours?
It's you're in it, so I can't. I don't know where it is. I can't get into it.
7810. What is it doing?
It's weeding.
Oh, that's a weeder.
Yes, that's a weeder. That's a springtime weeder. I believe.
There you go. Learn something
I'm
new
correct.
every day.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a springtime weeder in it, probably.
Where are you at?
On the treff word weeder on the game, springtime weeder, isn't it?
Triple up. It's good for harrow time.
Or is it? Okay. Well, it's a weeder, so yes, that's a weeder, Red Dog. I thought you knew.
No, I don't read anything. I'm just in it.
Oh, yeah? I always weed it.
I'm just a bit inspired.
Oh, I can't bother with that.
Alright, who's this? Sorry, I've absolutely no idea how to say your name. Magasale.
Oh, welcome to the live stream.
Yeah, well, the live show.
Not
So I'm just even trying to work out how you would say that.
Fortunately, Mark's northern and therefore Richard.
He has no idea how to say anything that isn't from top north.
North.
Up north? North of the wall?
Rains down, took whip it.
That's not going down, Pete. Yeah,
So me and
okay.
Pugsy aren't really southerners, but we're fen folk, which is probably worse.
Yeah.
Well, speak for yourself.
Okay, you were originally from down south, weren't you?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
explains
but
it.
you've lived longer up in. You've lived an awful lot longer in Lincolnshire than you ever did down south.
Yes. I've
Like,
definitely had more time.
Most of your life, up where you are now.
And there's good reason for that. Because
It's
it's
a
nice.
nicer place to live.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
you get
it's
to meet people like me.
Madge
Yeah.
as in magic and sail as in the Danish word for seal.
Oh,
Yeah, bad sale.
So we've got a magic seal
Like
and a
sail.
bubble fish.
well,
Match that.
the bubblefish isn't around anymore.
No, we lost him.
He's run away, Malk. He doesn't like you anymore.
Though for a long time I did think it was Bub Elvis for perfectly normal
You were
reasons.
calling him that when,
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
what it says.
but you were calling him that when we were doing your NML
Oh,
the
all
last
those,
couple of episodes, the live stream, and also
all those years ago.
I wouldn't say all them years ago, but yeah.
Those
Right.
many years ago.
It was last year. Right,
They
so
used
that's
to wear
that finished.
onions in the belts, which was the fashion at the time.
What?
Yeah, I'm still trying
You
to
don't get the
process that
reference?
one. No.
No.
Oh, what? That is poor, gentlemen. That's a Simpsons reference.
I stopped watching The Simpsons at probably series
27.
2 or whatever it is at now. Has it actually finished?
No, no, not as far as I'm aware.
Have they got any older?
No.
They're cartoons. They're not real people. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, and I hey? Oh god, you've ruined it for me now.
Thought for sure you'd get that reference. Oh, Jesus Christ. I cannot drive this straight to save my life today.
I did watch Ted 2 the other night. What a fantastic
I
film
haven't
that
watched
is.
Ted 1 to be honest with you, because there's don't know.
It's a funny movie.
It's hilarious.
What, Ted 2 or Ted 1?
Both.
I'm not a great fan of, what's his name who does the voice?
Seth
Seth
MacFarlane.
MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
But have you seen The Orville?
Yes,
Yes, I've watched every
Yeah.
single series. It's absolutely brilliant.
it is.
It's genius.
It really
The only
is.
problem is he takes too long to write it, produce it, and do everything else with it, that everybody gets fed up with him and doesn't actually want to work with him anymore. Apparently.
Well-
That's why the latest series hasn't come out yet, because the studios have got so fed up with him.
I didn't think there was a latest season.
Yeah, I thought it
I
quit.
thought it'd been
No.
cancelled.
Yeah,
No, it's still in the works.
right.
Wow.
Have you
Yeah.
seen him sing Cyndi Lauper's songs in front of Cyndi Lauper in different voices?
What?
No.
It is
I've-
Wasn't-
worth a Google.
Wasn't it Cyndi Lauper who entered a Cyndi Lauper lookalike contest and came
Oh.
second?
Yeah, I think so.
What?
Oh, that's great. Thanks very much. Yeah, we really enjoy doing the Quarry series. It is. It's a good opportunity to see GrainMan fail.
What?
I'm not sure that narrows it down to anything else though.
Hey, just me. I bring a nice community together, and all I get is abuse.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well,
You brought in a community of abusers. That's why.
yeah.
Ooh, who's bought a lovely Bradle?
They're all lovely.
It won't be GrainMan.
No.
My contract mod.
So it ain't gonna be me. Piece of crap. Circus tent wank.
Oh dear. He bites every time.
How's my thing on? 6 minutes. Okay.
Is it
Nice.
just the fact that it's got a yellow cover over it that you don't like?
No, it just looks like a bloody clown. Big top tent. It looks stupid.
Yeah. He just doesn't like the extension on it.
Oh, maybe that was what it was. It says Charlie Chaplin did that too. Entered the Charlie Chaplin lookalike competition. He came in third. You imagine that though.
Apparently. So I really need to get the Johnny Pop with. Okay.
Going back to the Orville, that's why the security chief, the first security chief, left, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because he was shagging her.
He
Oh, was he?
Well, you
Is that-
would though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, you wouldn't kick her out of bed, would you, for a Chucky biscuit?
Well, he clearly did. He's like old enough to be a dad or something.
Was it? Do you not think though it was like because in Next Generation, what was her name called? Who was the first security chief? Natasha.
Denise
Yeah,
Crosby. Denise Crosby and Natasha. Yeah.
yeah. So she left, didn't she? Because of. So do you not think it was just a bit of a publicity
Yeah, but
thing?
Gates McFadden also. Oh, Alan's gone. Bye, Alan.
See you, Alan. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I think I'm still here.
It says
Yeah,
you've
but
gone.
Gates McFadden left halfway through as well.
All right.
Who's Gates McFadden?
Gates McFadden
The
was
doctor.
Dr. Crusher.
Beverly Crusher, yeah, the redhead.
Her son was also. Yeah, don't even get me started with Will Wheaton. Jesus.
What's wrong with Will Wheaton?
Oh, I quite like Will Wheaton.
I bet I didn't
he was
like
he-
him.
he-
When he first turned up,
Okay,
he was a
so
bit
he-
knob. Yeah.
Okay, so he got annoying. He was annoying for me in TNG. He got better. He's very good in the Big Bang.
Brilliant in the Big Bang.
Hated him. I absolutely hated him in coming back at the end of season 2 of Star Trek Picard because Star Trek Picard season 2 is absolute dog dirt.
Oh god, it's just rubbish.
I haven't seen Picard.
So the later series are okay. Strange New Worlds is amazing. Discovery is okay.
Yeah.
But Strange New Worlds is superb.
That's it.
Very
I've
well
enjoyed
written.
it, but I actually don't think it's as good as Orville. I think Orville actually did better Trek than Trek.
No, you see what Orville did was it combined Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks. Star Trek Lower Decks.
You've
cartoon
just
series,
you've
seen
just
that?
out-trekked me completely.
I'm a massive Trek nerd.
Yeah.
Huge Trek nerd. Massive Trek nerd. I've got nearly all the starships.
All right, Max.
from the
Have a
Eagle
good
Mass
night.
collection that I can get my hands on.
Keep out of
'Cause
trouble.
I'm sad.
Sure you will.
Even though you can't find them anywhere. But yeah, I think they did that because they got the comedy down. They got all the rest of the information about what they actually do on the bridge for 10-hour, 12-hour shifts, apart from press buttons on consoles and do nothing else apart from stare at a
Proper
view
language.
screen and stars going past. Like, really? So,
Captain's log.
studied photo 5.4.
What did that Stardate
Jim,
have
I'm a
any
doctor.
kind of?
You can convert it, yeah.
You can.
You can convert it, yeah.
I was referencing the
Ace Ventura scene.
Yeah.
When he's in Snowflake's thingy
Yeah.
in the tank, Snowflake's tank, isn't he?
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone else realised this. What happened between original series and then Enterprise with Scott Bakula? Well, okay, so let's go from when you walk into your local supermarket.
Enterprise was before.
Okay, so Enterprise was shit. I'm just going to start. Enterprise was shit apart from T'Pol, who was fit.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah.
No, but
Enterprise was just terrible, and it was a prequel. So
yeah,
it was
but
before the Federation, and it was before Starfleet.
right. So, but what I'm saying is, we've got Star Trek, Captain Kirk. You've got
Yeah.
Enterprise.
TOS. So you got TOS. So you got TOS, the original
Yeah.
series, which is Captain Kirk.
No.
Spock,
So
Uhura,
just
etc.
what I'm getting to the point here is, right. What
Getting very
happened?
slowly to the point.
I'm trying. So you've got. Let's start
You're very
with when
trying.
you walk into your local supermarket, and then you move to Enterprise, and then you go to Captain Kirk. What happened to automatic doors? When did we lose that
What,
technology?
Oh, okay. So in Enterprise, because obviously then on the NX01, you had to press a button to open the doors. You mean
Correct.
on the turbo lifts and stuff? I don't know. Obviously, they wanted to make it not as advanced as the original series, but it didn't really work because obviously CGI was better.
Yeah.
The start of Enterprise the song was terrible, and they tried to make it a bit more upbeat for season 2, or I think the season 3 onwards, but it's still absolutely terrible.
I'm going.
The
Sorry,
storyline was.
I'm going out with the camera later, Max. I'm going to go and catch something.
Sorry, are you
Sorry.
talking about the?
Northern Lights.
Burpees.
Yeah.
Yeah, Enterprise was just not very well put together. It's a shame. It could have been quite good, but
I think
the problem they've got
they
are
tried with Scott Bakula. They thought he was probably going to make it, but I actually think he did a really bad job.
Yeah, he did, but then he wasn't. I don't think he was very good in Quantum Leap at times. But there you go. But I don't know. The Discovery's very good. Only in series 3, 4, and 5. Series 1 and 2 were absolute dog turd. Because they tried to rewrite, and then some stupid idiot of a writer decided to completely redo the Klingons, which went up like it just caused an absolute and utter shit show in the Trek community.
Klingons
Like
do.
serious shitstorm.
So, what do you think?
it's
Are you?
took it
Would you
back.
consider yourself to be a Trekker or a Trekkie?
That's
Because-
like asking exactly how big his geek hat is.
Yeah, because
Don't ask
I was
about
always
that.
under the impression that if you were like a normal person like me and Red Dog and them, you would be a Trek. You would be a Trekkie. But if you were a Trekkie, actually, how you refer to yourselves is a Trekker.
I've always referred to myself as the Trekkie. I've never heard of a Trekker.
Oh, you're not
before.
real then.
I quite like the Tracker bars.
Aren't they tracker ones?
Oh, I always get that wrong.
So,
I've had a chocolate bar for years. Do they still make them?
they
Yeah,
were
they-
good. The chocolate
Oh,
ones
is
are
it?
brilliant, weren't they?
You only ever used to get them when there was a school trip.
Jeez.
I had a very deprived upbringing.
It was a treat.
You-
I used to
You're a
remember
big
going to
boy.
the swimming pool and getting the Highland toffee bar for 5p out the vending machine. It was just like a it was just like a flat strip of toffee. It was absolutely gorgeous.
How we? Oh, where's this going? Oh, it's going the wrong way. Ish. How have we gone from Star Trek to Trek bars? Tenuous link, anyone?
You're welcome.
We went there in one leap.
Yeah.
It wasn't that tenuous.
No, not that good.
It's a service I provide.
Right. So the other thing you've all got to listen to is Bart Schiebel, I think his name is, one of the recent Joe Rogan podcasts. Where do you all sit on the moon landings? Real or fake?
Real.
Okay, if you'd asked me 10 years ago, I would have said fake. Absolutely, utterly fake, living nuts off political statement made by the Americans.
Mm-hmm.
After reading a lot more information, books, etc., I'm gonna say real now
Wow.
because the amount of other space missions they did, not just Apollo, but other missions that they did pre-sending those rockets that went to the moon, and the proof around the other ones that they did to like prove that it could be done is pretty massive. So
how do you
actually,
account
so-
for the Van Allen radiation belt?
Is that the one where if they go past it, they'll probably end up boiling to death because the radiation?
Well, I don't think
they
it'll
couldn't
boil
get
to
past
death,
it.
but it's like it's supposed
It'll
to be
kill you.
yeah.
It still bothers me that we haven't been back, and we're taking this long to go back again.
And I think it was.
And we did it in the 60s, so that bothers me quite a lot. Yes.
I mean, it doesn't bother me, but like, I would have defended this to the earth up until about 2 weeks ago, and then I started listening to this podcast, and I'm literally like, nope, we've never been, and we probably can't send humans to the moon.
Right, I'm definitely not a trekker in Denmark.
No.
The trekker in Danish is one that stands on the corner at night, apparently. So that's a prostitute. So in Denmark, if you're a trekker, you're a gigolo if you're a man, and you're a prostitute if you're a woman. Brilliant. Right, no.
The marker for the sell points at Fenland grain factors is too close for it to work with the truck trailer. It just sits there and waits for you.
Yeah, I think I moved the one for Bracebury Grain.
Just push
just
it
move the
on.
node. Move the node in auto drive. Move it forward. Do you know how to do that, Alan?
Sort of.
No,
If you move it
press no.
forward, it should then work, because you can get the truck will then drive up, and even if you've got a trailer that is shorter, it won't matter, because as long as it hits the waypoint or it hits the point to tip, it will still kick in.
Mark, I don't really know much about the Van Allen belt. Is that a belt that surrounds the Earth?
Yeah, so it's like a donut where I think it's something to do with the magnetic field, and it's collected all this like radiation particles.
It protects us from the solar radiation, doesn't it?
Possibly.
So it's like a magnetic shield that's produced by the North-South Pole and also the molten core of the Earth that spins, that then stops us being burnt to death and the whole planet being completely scalded and stripped of all life and atmosphere from solar radiation.
So
because obviously these parts of the solar radiation that are
what are they then
bad.
saying? Nobody's even been into space.
Yeah, no. So low Earth orbit's fine, but it's
saying,
to get through that radiation belt, the amount of shielding you would need just makes it like not viable. And I think it's either they were even saying in this podcast that Von Braun himself had said that you would need like 8 loads of fuel. Like you would need like 8 rockets, or is it a rocket 3 times the size of the Saturn V? Just to get there, and the amount of fuel that you would need to take it's like you'd need to take 8 trips just to get the fuel there.
What? Because the amount of weight you'd have to carry and shield.
Yeah. Well, no, I think just. Yeah, well, that's a bit I'm not entirely sure. I mean, this when I was listening to these two guys, well, Joe Rogan and this Bart, whatever his name is. There's a lot of stuff that because he's a filmmaker and he's picked apart some bits of imagery. I mean, he's got a lot of evidence that, like, basically they went to space, but all the communication was just... There was even, like, a third radio channel that's been picked up where it's, like, some guy from the CIA just saying, right, we need the 4-second delay, because that's to simulate the transmission delay. And they're sort of saying, right, speak now, and these would return the message. So there's a lot of stuff like that, which you think, well... What I would argue is that it was landing on a man on the moon was the only thing that the Americans had left to win in the space race. Okay. So they didn't get the first satellite, they didn't get the first orbit of the Earth, they didn't get the first man in space, they didn't get the first. I didn't even think they got the first orbit round the moon. So I think they would definitely have faked it. This is how I've always thought about it. They would definitely have faked it if it didn't work. You know, as like a backup sort of thing. But you know, when you listen to this guy talking, they're saying about how like they've sent radiation detectors up. Sorry.
How would you orbit the moon if the Van Allen belt's there?
Well, I mean that does sort of question the Russians having the first man to orbit the moon. How did they do it? So, yeah, I don't know. It's just you honestly go and listen to that podcast. It's amazing that just the evidence that he brings forward. I think he talks a lot of shit, to be honest. He doesn't understand a lot of technology. I don't even know what type of radiation this is in this Van Allen belt, so I don't know what sort of shielding you need.
Did you ever? So I think we've spoken about this before, but about GrainMan and me. But did you ever watch the program Cooper's Treasure on
No.
Discovery? Because if you like this sort of shit, you'll love that.
Right.
Which is that one of the astronauts, Cooper, was basically mapping deep sea wrecks and treasure potential from space. And then this guy goes off to try and follow his maps and stuff that he's got. It's all utter fucking bonkers.
Right.
But yeah, I know I'm not clever enough to understand the science. Therefore, I don't think I can really judge whether something's real or not.
One of the things that was quite damning at the end was, and it was one of the last things they touched on, was when Armstrong and Aldrin and those when they came back from the moon and they had to do a press conference, it said, you know, these people were national heroes, and you know, it was like they were being forced into doing this. They didn't really know, they were using teleprompters to answer the questions, and it's almost like, you know, Jesus, we've just been circling the earth for like 15 days or whatever it was, pretending we're on the moon, and now we're national heroes because we've been to the moon. Do you know what I mean? These are test pilots. These are people who are like, they're proper brave and they just go and do stuff, and here they're now being asked to lie about, you know. And if you said to that's what these people are, and you watch it, you think, yeah, that's dead right. They're really, really not happy about having to give this interview. But so just saying there, Madge Seal's just saying about if you listen to actually intelligent people about this, you quickly realise how full of shit Joe Rogan and his experts are. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they're talking about in there. I mean, one of the things Bart goes on about is the radiation detectors were destroyed by the radiation. Well, a Geiger counter doesn't really get destroyed by radiation. I can well believe it was destroyed by the vibration of a rocket getting it up into space. But so there's a lot of stuff that they don't understand. I mean, I don't understand a lot of what gets talked about, but obviously I know a little
Joe
bit.
Rogan's the guy who's been panned for saying that some device or other stops him from snoring, isn't it?
I think he's got some like sleep apnea thing, hasn't he? But yeah.
Yeah, I know, but something that some sort of gum shield stops him from snoring, and yeah, he's never actually used it.
I don't know, but there is a lot of like deep fake stuff out there. People use AI to pretend he said something, and it's getting really difficult now to really understand what's real and what isn't. So, but I don't know. Maybe he has. I don't really know. I just like the way he interviews people, because he just let them talk, and he'll challenge people on views. So.
Van Allen joke now.
Go on.
Didn't they also release that song Jump?
Oh my god.
That took a long time.
I've been sat on that for 20 minutes whilst you've been talking about this.
Oh, God.
I actually really like that song.
Oh, it's
In
really
fairness,
good.
we should just ask the man himself. He's on the stream. Alan, what do you think?
Well, you're talking about the shielding. Water makes a very good shield against the radiation.
Well, it does
you
against
get
it does against neutron radiation.
Yeah.
It's not so
But
good against
what
gamma.
they did was they put the water tanks for the generators.
Yeah.
I've gotten to label now. But they put the water that feeds that, because it produces electricity from water. So they put the drinking water and everything else around the outside. so it works for shielding. So rather than just put great chunks of lead in that, they put something useful in to use it for shielding.
Like I say, I don't know what sort of radiation's in there. I mean, if it's neutron radiation, well, like water would be brilliant, but pretty much nothing else is going to work. If it's X-rays, well, yeah, you're going to need a ton of lead. Same for gamma, really, but you know, your alpha and beta radiations.
I'm going to point out something, Mal. You need to be a bit honest here. You might have a bit of an inside information on that kind of thing, though, mightn't you?
I might do,
with
but
your day job.
Yeah, but
So
yeah, and that's what I mean. Some stuff I can understand, and I can, you know, a lot of people don't like Joe Rogan because they think he's like Trump's biggest fan, but he's really not. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a Democrat, and he grew up in hippie communities, and he's probably as liberal as they come, but he's just totally dismayed with the Democrat Party at the moment. So, but yeah, I mean, he's, you know, he talks about a lot of stuff. He surmises stuff and doesn't really know about it, but at least he's honest when he finds out he doesn't know. Yeah. Right, where's my?
well, I haven't really watched a lot of Joe Rogan, so yeah. I'm going to say I'd probably watch him to see what some of his experts come up with.
He does a good one. Every now and again he has a guy called Mike Baker on, who's like, I think he's like a former CIA spy and stuff like that, and he does a lot of like, he basically just tells you, well, Joe Rogan says, oh, thanks for coming on and scaring us all, but he basically talks about what's going on in the world from a sort of a military and security point of view. And obviously the last one they just did, he talked a lot about Israel and Palestine and stuff.
Doesn't actually fit.
Yeah,
That's annoying.
yeah.
Oh well.
But no, generally he's anything with Graham Hancock on, oh, they are just fantastic. So
Graham Hancock.
yeah, he's an archaeologist.
He used to present some sports
No,
quiz.
no,
BBC Two.
no. Graham Hancock's like an archaeologist type of person. Does a lot about, because he's one of these who has this thing about. Well, he's got a Netflix series, Ancient Apocalypse.
Yeah. He's pretty clear about that, isn't
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so
2 seconds.
and they just actually finally got there was him and a guy called, oh god, I can't
That's
remember,
not the guy I thought.
an archaeologist who like has criticised him a lot, and Graham's been saying, he says no one will ever debate me because they know I can, you know, they know they can't debate me in effect, and they finally got this guy to come on, and he tried to make his point, and he tried to like say a lot that he hadn't said things, but well, he has. But yeah, that was really good one.
So, what is Graham Hancock's position
He's got-
to say they won't?
So
debate
so
me?
he
What's
thinks.
saying
So he's saying
thinks is
that
wrong?
there is a lost civilization we are missing, like, and he doesn't mean like aliens, and he doesn't. He's quite honest. He says, I don't think aliens have done technology on Earth before, but he says that prior to like 12,000 years ago, there was this thing called the Younger Dryas impact, where a massive meteor storm, basically, you know, it was a extinction event in effect. And prior to that, there was a lot of advanced civilizations. And when he says advanced, he means like they could use stars to navigate. They had a deep understanding of the Earth and its size and distance. And they had like, they were probably big traders like around the world. They knew other people, you know, they knew other tribes or other civilizations around the world. And all this was lost because if you think the hunter-gatherer sort of people who still exist today in certain parts, we saw, the current theory is that we've like got here from Neanderthals, and before that there was nothing. You know, there was never any civilized humans. And you know, there's a lot of stuff like Göbekli Tepe, which is it's so advanced, and has now been dated way past like 10,000 years. You know, this should never have been possible to build if you go off the current sort of historical or archaeological thinking. And his problem is that he comes out with a lot of these theories, and the archaeological society, the world, don't like to be proven wrong, because they've said it must be true, and they really don't like it when they've been proven wrong. So he gets attacked a lot, and he gets attacked a lot because he's big into hallucinogenics and stuff like that. So, you know, they try and pass him off as some kind of like druggie, or, you know, doesn't know what he's talking about, sort of thing. So, but yeah, he's really good to listen to.
You ever read Gold of the Gods by and Chariots of the Gods by Eric von Daniken?
No.
So he wrote a couple of books in, I think, the late 70s or maybe early 70s, basically saying aliens have visited the Earth, and we have archaeological record for them.
Right.
In some of the drawings and some of the bits and pieces that have been
Yeah.
found.
I mean, there is a lot of like sort of what do they call them, where like an image on a rock. What do you call it when they chisel out images? You know, like in all this stuff in Egypt and stuff like that. And there's literally people like people posing in a or like with bigger heads and with like eagle head type things, and in the exact same pose as like someone who was in like South America. And these people are never supposed to have met, and they're in exactly the same pose. It's like,
and that's one of the things. And
yeah.
One of the things he also says is, you look at these big round heads that they've got and these weird antennae, and then you look at like a space helmet and go, okay, there's some similarities here potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of it's bunkum, but it was very interesting reading.
I mean, when you listen to like the whole thing with oh God, what's his name? The guy who said he worked at Area 51 on alien technology. Geez, I wish I could remember his name now. But like, you know,
my problem with the problem with Area 51 and all that is it's not really a very secret base.
Well, it was.
And they didn't really make it very... yeah, but did they really make it that much of a secret base?
Yeah, but then there's other stuff. There's like... It's almost like there's Area 51 and there's another section to Area 51 which never gets talked about. So everyone knows now about Area 51, but you don't know the other areas within it. And this guy...
But have you not heard about the other one which is underwater? There's another secret alien research base apparently that's underwater in the mountains. Right.
Well, the whole thing was that this guy, he one of the things he was asked about, you know, was it the only craft there? And he says no. He says there was maybe like nine or 11. He says he once saw down a corridor and saw all these craft, and he was asked where they came from, and he says, well, I don't know, but he says the one thing that I did get told about is that they came from archaeological digs. So it's like, I mean, I don't think this guy's lying about having worked on this technology. Now, whether it was alien technology, I don't know. But, you know, he was trying to back-engineer this stuff. Here's Peter Geelan. How are you doing?
Hey, Peter. How you doing, buddy?
You know, so it's... And one of the... and he said this... The one thing that gets me is this guy, he said it... God, I wish I could remember his name. It's really bugging me. But, back in like the 80s or something, when I think it was in the 80s when he came out with this, he was talking about this element 115, right? Now, element 115 at the time didn't exist on our periodic table. It's now called mosconium, I think, or something like that. And it's only, we still haven't made it. I think we've made it in a super collider, which has lasted for like not even a second. But
yeah,
it does exist, and back then it wasn't even on our periodical table, and he was talking about this element 115. So, you know, and it's only like 2004 or something like that when they made it in a super collider or witnessed it in a super collider. So
well, they proposed that they worked out a while ago that 4.5 existed. It was called unpentium for a while.
Unobtainium.
Finally managed to make some.
Right.
No, on Pentium, 1.5 on Pentium.
Right.
And then eventually they managed to make it. They went through and renamed a lot of this stuff that they managed to make. But they projected that this stuff existed
Yeah.
ages ago, but they just didn't know what it looked like.
Right.
I think secretly Alan's a scientist.
I think
I think so.
I have a theory that Alan sits back quite quiet, but I think he's very intelligent, and that's what we're all talking about.
I think he's
Yeah, I
been
don't
sent by
really know.
he's been
Is it
sent by some like secret agency to keep an eye on us.
He's trying to feed us loads of complete loads of information of mainstream media to keep us not listening to Joe Rogan. That's what it is. So you're saying then that obviously this element that we can only produce for milliseconds in a super collider, they knew about from these alien spaceships, and we have actually, I'm going to say this really badly here, which is pretty much Michael Bay. We've got Megatron hidden in the Hoover Dam, and we're backward engineering all this technology and releasing them into the world. Is that what you were
Why not?
saying here?
I don't know that it came from alien spaceships, but
Bob
they
Lazar.
worked out that
That's his name.
it must exist because the other stuff existed. So they projected that we don't know what it looks like, but this is what it would be. This is the structure of it.
Right.
And they called it. There was about 4 or 5 of them. So there's 115, 116, 117, 118. And they're called Niholium, Moscovium.
It's called
I
Moscovium
can't
now,
remember
isn't it?
the name of. Yeah, that's 115. So we knew this stuff could exist, but we didn't know. We couldn't make it at the time.
Yeah, well, I think they pretty much know every element that can exist, don't they? Now they've kind of worked out how it all fits together.
Yeah, but
So you
can we though?
You can predict it.
So.
Yeah,
I'm not
you can
sure.
predict the because it's just physics at the end of the day. So they can predict.
Yeah, but our understanding of physics compared to a species that can do intergalactic travel, our understanding of physics is
Well-
absolutely dog shit.
Well, so
isn't
this is what is interesting about this Moscovium, because this was the fuel for this spaceship according to Bob Lazar, and he said that he'd seen it moving, and he says it's weird. He says it isn't like it's being propelled. It's like the explanation that they come up with was that it manipulates gravity, so it gets pulled to a place. It creates its own gravity well and gets pulled, and that's why these things can just stop and take off like at hyper speeds and stuff like that. So but the whole reason he ended up getting caught was because he was working there, and in his time off he got a bit drunk, and he was saying to his friends about, like, he says, oh yeah, do you want to come and see a spacecraft? And he would like go out in his motorhome into like the hills around Area 51, and he's saying, because I know when it's going to fly, so we'll go and watch it. And like a few of the friends, like there was maybe like 4 or 5 of them, just go up there and watch it. And then he says it basically became, oh, should we go and watch the alien ship again? And there was like a bit of a party going on at one point. There was quite a lot of people turning up to this, so that's how he got caught. But they even tried to deny that he'd worked there, and he kept saying about this like fingerprint machine or a palm scanner that you use to access the building. And he'd explained all about this, and they're saying, no, there's no such thing as this sort of technology. He's talking rubbish. These things don't exist. Well, then someone found one on eBay. Do you know what I mean? And they even tried to like say he got rid of his university records. Like, they literally removed him from ever having been to university. Only he turned up at the university and people recognised him, and there was like photos of him there. So they took away all the info of like, oh, he got this degree, he got this award in science or whatever. But they never took the photos down of him being there. So it's like someone's trying to discredit him. It's really, really interesting, like when you listen to it. So without a doubt, there is technology which is alien to us. Whether it's alien, I don't know, but
maybe the engineers at Boeing need to look at that technology, since they can't seem to get their capsule anywhere close to being ready to launch again. And it's gone $7 billion. It's gone like ridiculously over budget compared to the SpaceX Dragon capsule, isn't it?
oh, God.
Again, and then they had issues on the launch pad, didn't they? Was it this week or last weekend? where
Right.
they weren't sure that the oxygen system was going to work properly, so they had to scrub it again.
Okay.
Okay, but that's Boeing. But then Boeing's in deep trouble, aren't they, for their safety record at the moment?
Well, it's, isn't it because they're getting this whole EDI thing?
Well, it's not that. It's also because they've got an awful lot of whistleblowers, and apparently an awful lot of whistleblowers at Boeing that obviously whistleblow to the industry to say that their safety record when they make planes is so bad that if you whistleblow, you just get threatened to lose your job, and you get fired.
And then when you
Like,
go
to
to
the point
court,
of,
you end
like-
up committing suicide in a car park.
Yeah, and it is in regards to that other thing that happened, wasn't it? Because obviously that door blew off the other week, didn't it?
Well, that's happened quite a few times.
And
But
then
but
obviously
there's some
they
issue
found-
that they're using, like, they're employing people based on EDI, not on like technical qualifications.
Then they had that whole issue on thingy, didn't they, with that sensor at the front of the plane, a single sensor, which kept the plane thinking it was stalling, but it wasn't. So it kept putting the nose down all the time, and then them two planes crashed, didn't they?
Jeez.
Because that was an interesting documentary I watched about that.
Yeah, that wasn't good. That.
That was like,
And
let's
they-
have a single system that we can't override, but it has a single point of failure in the front of the thing, and if that goes wrong, it's going to take over the plane.
It was actually a bit worse than that. There was a way to override it, but it didn't tell you it had failed unless you paid for the software on the ECAM to tell you.
Jesus.
And if you didn't pay for that, they didn't tell you in the training how to override it.
That's Boeing. But apparently they've got a really bad culture in the business in regards to whistleblowers, and if people on the factory floor raise concerns that there's a safety issue with a plane, most of the people that raise that concern are usually fired.
Yeah, they're allowed to
Pretty
certify
quickly.
their own gauges as well.
Yeah,
So they've got people that effectively work for the FAA who will do the certification on behalf of the FAA, but they work for Boeing.
Yeah.
It's all a bit
I
insular.
don't see that as an issue. Do you? You know, it's great. Not.
Well, it's part of the reason why the Max 8 caused so many problems, because
Yeah.
they could have lengthened the undercarriage so that the edges were further down, and then they wouldn't have had to move the edges up, which is what pushed the central thrust up. But if they'd done that, they'd have had to recertify the whole airframe. So they shortcutted it by moving the engine, and then worked their way around the problem that caused by using MCAS. It wasn't good.
Yeah, I mean that has been a massive issue. So there's a thing called RCM. I don't know if any of you have come along, called reliability centered maintenance, and that was all developed from the aircraft industry in America. So what happened was, like in the 50s or something like that, they started seeing like a few more aircraft failures, and they thought, well, we're obviously not maintaining these things well enough. Let's maintain them more. So they started doing more regular maintenance, and then more and more planes were crashing. And it's like, well, what's going on here? And it turns out that by doing more maintenance, you're actually generating more faults from maintenance. Or there's a greater chance of causing a fault just from fixing stuff. And that's when RCM, so reliability centered maintenance, is you look at each individual part and how reliable it is, when it'll need service, and you base maintenance on that. But another thing that was brought up is exactly what you're saying there about how the American airline industry is self-governing. So the FAA and everything, they're all in cahoots with each other, and they just basically give each other a pass. It's absolutely it's terrifying. You just wouldn't want to get on a plane if you read too much into it.
It's no different to the pharmaceutical industry, is it?
Yeah, well, that's exactly the same. Yeah.
The amount of money that gets paid to the FDA in America from massive pharmaceutical companies is scary.
Well, and it's also how many
pass.
like sort of senior people within the FDA end up with who retire from the FDA and end up with a really nice cushy job in a pharmaceutical company. You're like,
You mean
that's not dodgy, is it?
Most conservative MPs that are quite high up end up in businesses that have been given lots and lots of big contracts for the
That's
government.
really commonised. In all of the American stuff, like the boss of the FCC, the Communication Commission, was an ex-comms industry lawyer.
Right.
It's all revolving doors.
When you look at what happened with the subprime loans in America,
Oh
it
god.
caused a financial crash.
The Big Short. What a film that is.
But the whole thing about that was
I've
the
been
credit
robbing the bottle
agencies. The credit agencies were all knew the banks, and the banks just said, "Well, if you don't do what we told you to do, then we're not going to use you anymore anyway." So you go bankrupt. And if we don't use you, no other big banks will use you to certify loans. So you're going to do what we tell you to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, that in theory was self-governing for what loans could be put together, wasn't it? Really,
Brilliant movie.
it's
It really is, isn't it?
scary that
Mhm.
the whole this has turned into a bit of a terrible stream, really, because we're not really very happy, are we? We're just ripping into everything now.
We're all just watching Courseplay and Autodrive doing the work for us, aren't we?
Speak for yourself.
No.
I'm washing my trucks.
No.
I'm still-
I've just
I'm still
avoided
driving.
your truck steaming down the road, Alan. And
Red Dog's not got involved with this conversation. I'm quite surprised.
I haven't been able to get a word in edgeways, frankly.
Come on, Red Dog, tell us what you think. You can tell us your thoughts. Pugsy's comatose from too much whiskey.
So
yeah.
my general sort
Interesting
of
coming from somebody who works
sense-
in finance and banking as well.
Well, my general sense on the conspiracy theory side of things follows the old do not ascribe to malice what can be ascribed to incompetence, and essentially is you will find something suspicious in anything if you look
Fair
hard
point.
enough. In terms of the subprime and what have you, it's kind of before my time in finance, so I understand how it affected the market over here, but not so much the intricacies of why it happened, because their system is very different to ours anyway. So, sorry, I don't really have an opinion.
Oh,
Well, that's
I know,
boring.
it's disappointing.
that was a very
disappointing.
wrong way to say I don't have an opinion, mate. I'll be honest with you.
It's disappointing for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just,
Get back to farming.
I've got Massey8480 in this chat now. Evening, sir. How are you? Thanks for joining us. And Peter said he didn't realise this was the Harvard live stream rather than farming.
Yes, we have
gone
gone a little bit highbrow, I think, which is
My fault.
Mal, stop listening to Joe Rogan, mate. Melt your brain.
But you tell me, what
Yeah.
conspiracy theory hasn't been proven to be not a conspiracy?
The Illuminati.
the world is flat.
You were
the
not.
world's a donut.
Well, that's not really a conspiracy theory, is it?
Well, it is if you watch a lot of YouTube videos. There's enough
Flat
Americans.
Earth- flat
Have
earthers.
you watched Space Force
Yeah.
on Netflix?
Yeah, it's
The
brilliant.
belief
That
that
congressman.
Trump's taking down a paedophile ring.
Oh,
That's-
QAnon. QAnon,
Yeah.
yes. I completely and utterly believe in QAnon. No, I do not.
I don't understand what QAnon is.
Oh, so if you really want to know about it, I can explain it, but everybody on the live stream will fall asleep. Tell you what we'll do, Mal.
Yeah,
We'll do a copy recording on Monday.
yeah.
Talk about it
And
then.
we're recording for our time lapses. We'll
Alright.
chat about it then. How's that?
That'll do.
A very short summary, I think, isn't it? Basically, somebody, as a joke, came up with an idea and released it, and then loads of
It was
people.
to do with somebody on a chat room on the internet who was called Q. Put on there that
Off the line.
Donald Trump will post. This is pre-posting on Twitter. Some truth, and at the end of his message, he'll put plus plus plus. So, Donald Trump posted a tweet. Apparently, half an hour later, but it really wasn't. That had plus 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 on it, and everybody went, "God, this guy knows loads." And it came out of a message forum system that a lot of interesting people used to spend a lot of time on. And this user account got an awful lot of traction, and he started to say this is going to happen, that's going to happen, etc. But what people didn't quite work out was they didn't work out time zones.
Right.
So he was actually using time zones and being able to see what had already been tweeted, and then putting it in a different time and going, "This is going to happen," and people
Okay.
believed him, and it just went from there. And it just
And
it,
he,
When you said an interesting forum used by interesting people, what you meant is a
bunch of
corner
nutters.
corner of
Whack
the
jobs.
internet that could be described as a window with a lot of very, very diligent window lickers attracted to it. Excellent, good.
yes, and it then they started to say that obviously, and then obviously a lot of deep fakes were coming in, and a lot of people were taking it on and then moving that message around onto other forums, other message board systems, etc.
But the original that basically came out and said, look, it was all a bit of a joke. And then
And it went mad.
So why does
taken
why does this guy go around with a headdress on then?
What, mate? Oh, mate, you got
The
done for
QAnon
civil
shaman.
riots. Yeah, he jumped on the whole idea of QAnon, that Donald
Right.
Trump had to be back in power because he was destroying this paedophile ring
Ah, okay.
of, and we're going to say lizard people here because it's about the same sort of thing as the royal family's lizard
We
people,
haven't
isn't
got
it? Come
auto
on.
load on, have we?
Oh,
No.
it's, yeah.
Yes, I remember now. Help.
Are you doing
QAnon
bails?
did the people
Yes.
thing going on as well, didn't it?
Say again.
QAnon did also get behind the whole lizard people thing, didn't it?
Yeah, they started to use all that kind of stupidness of lizard people and the royal family in the UK and the royal family and aristocracy was all part of the same sadistic paedophile ring of selling kids worldwide, and the only person that could ever save them was Donald Trump and all this, and the opposite political party was also part of it, which was great propaganda. And I'm sure Russia was in there as well, stoking the fire, because they were really good at stoking fires using social media, because you know what they're like.
Mm.
So, and China's involved because obviously they hacked the MOD last week, which is also a cracking idea.
Well, they didn't hack the MOD. They hacked one of the contractors for the MOD.
It's the way news does sensationalist mediaism. It's great, isn't it? Oh no, someone who works for the MOD in chemical warfare went down with a really bad virus the other day. We must be making chemical warfare. No, we went down with COVID, you twat. Do you know what I mean? It's just that Daily Mailism of media. Well, if you read the Daily Mail, everything's going to kill you anyway, so don't worry about it. Carrots.
I think every major media outlet, everything's going to kill you.
What, the Daily Mail's going to come to your door and kill you?
No, but what I mean is, it's just everything is like, you know,
Negative.
negative. It's like everything's a disaster. You know, it's like we have to be perpetually scared of something.
Yeah, but that's on purpose, but the state wants you to be like that and live like that, don't they?
Yeah.
On purpose, that's why I tell my mum not to stop reading the Daily Mail, because it's just everything is bad, worse and bad and worse.
I mean, the only thing I would say about the Daily Mail is their website's really good. Like until I think they make you pay for stuff now. But do you know what I mean? Their app is like, it's probably one of the best news apps there is in terms of user interface.
Functionality.
Yeah.
It's why they're making the website worse and worse, because they're trying to push people to use the app, but I refuse to download an app.
What,
for
any
the
app?
Daily
Oh,
Fail.
right, yeah.
Well, I refuse to download most apps because I don't trust them.
Peter. Yeah. I know what you mean.
I read the Daily Mail and I read the Guardian, mainly for the comments on both, because they're both as equally risible. I'm just reading the Eurovision.
Who won? Israel.
I haven't read the.
No,
the
she
results
couldn't.
yet.
She couldn't leave a thing, could she? She was all those Palestinian protests were going on. She's been stuck in a hotel.
I've no idea, mate. I'm not.
She has been there, I think. The write up, the write up. I hope we get nil point from what I saw on Tuesday night of Ollie. What's his face?
Ollie Murs?
The Ollie Alexander.
I don't know. I heard it.
It's the
That's
gay
our
guy.
entry, Alexander.
It's our entries. He's the gay guy.
Well, he's obviously going to be
And do you
gay,
know
isn't he?
Do you know how he's gay? Because he tells you.
What,
in
every 5 seconds?
facet of his life is very clearly gay. But the song was shit. He was completely out of tune, and his dancing was questionable. And the
Was he
set.
not pissed enough?
Well, he's wearing some sort of cross between red nappy and BDSM gimp suit.
Nice. Well, it is Eurovision, mate. You've seen what some
In
of
what
the
appears
other
to be a
countries turn up in.
what appears to be a gents' toilet with 5 bare-chested other blokes writhing
What?
around.
Is this-
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is it a remake of George Michael's music video for Thingy? I can't
Arrest.
remember what he did it for. No, he got arrested and he did a music video for it, didn't he? I can't remember what it was. Was it Come Outside, wasn't it?
yeah.
I'm sure he did it there, didn't
So
he?
this
with
is
the toilet?
in the Guardian. This is the write-up. I was pretty lukewarm on this when it was first revealed, rather agreeing with my colleague Laura Snake that it sounds like a rehash of Pet Shop Boys Imperial. It's a sin, but the staging, wow, Who Boy, etc., etc. I think it lifts to another level entirely, and is going to have Daily Mail readers spluttering into their early evening Ovaltine. He should end up on the left-hand side of the final scoreboard, at least. I don't think this person has ever actually watched the Eurovision Song Contest and realises how universally hated the UK is.
But
Yeah.
also, what you need at that point of watching, hearing that, is you need Terry Wogan doing the commentary of the Eurovision, ripping the living piss out of it as he gets more and more drunk with a bottle of whiskey.
He made Eurovision, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, in his defence, Graham Norton is trying, but he's nowhere near as clever and is scathing.
Well, he's not
And
as
his wit isn't quite there.
he's not as dry. Terry Wogan was
he
very,
ain't.
very dry when he took the piss out of them.
Yeah, but he was also drinking bottles of whiskey next to him, apparently, wasn't he?
Can you
when he was
imagine?
doing it.
I was honestly, so my mum's cousin, he's like he did a lot in like around Liverpool, like the government around Liverpool or the councils around Liverpool, and when it was when we had the Eurovision there, the house, I've always wanted to go to it just because I think it's like Vegas, you know, you've got to go and witness the madness to really understand it, and I was really tempted just to see if he could get some tickets because he must have been able to get them, but people don't hate the UK or the people who live there. That's from Peter with a wink, I think.
What they do is what people just hate everything about our government and what we don't do to the rest of the world, or what we do to the rest of the world. Oh, some bad stacking going on here.
I don't know.
Normal.
Still plenty to go there, Alan.
We've nearly done the first half bit. That's first third, maybe.
Yeah, that's definitely only a third.
We'll be trucking my
Hey.
tractor, just about keeping up with it.
Hey JD Fox, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully you are well. I need another weed again, I think.
Right, so I have just made 70,000 on a liming contract.
You took that massive liming contract, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was tempted by that one. I thought, no, I can't be bothered.
So I can pay off my loan now. I only just borrowed it. Oh, I'm taking more money there.
In
They
the
should be no
UK,
repayment charge.
in the UK, it is traditional to toast long-running voice of Eurovision, Sir Terry Wogan, before Song 9. Why? Because he advised his replacement Graham Norton not to touch a drop of alcohol before then, otherwise you get too drunk to properly convey the results.
You know for a fact he was definitely before Song 9.
So is this? Are we allowed to say that you know, that these two people are both Irish, and it's got nothing to do with that, has it?
No.
No. Okay. No, I didn't want to stereotype them.
But
Well,
I never said but.
what?
he said but, I think.
Who wants a 10-metre class header for 28 grand
Where?
in the store?
Oh, no, it's too big, that is 10.8. You need a good power for that, don't you? Double head. Got double thingy that.
Some people pay more for that.
I don't know.
Right, so now I'm going to have to stack approximately 78 bales.
Oh, you are crazy.
I'm coming. I'll come and help you if you want.
No, it's okay, Malk. I know how.
What do you mean?
Last bale stacking.
No, it wasn't the
Are they
stacking.
round or square?
It wasn't the stacking
They're
that was the
square.
problem. It was the transporting of them that was the problem. But I've
Would
literally
you- would you-
I've got my John Deere with my loader on and my bale trailer on. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Would you like a hand? Because I can give you a hand in a bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I'm just loading up the silage bales out of my shed
So-
to my other tractor so it can run it to the shop, and then I'll be free and I've got a loader. So yeah.
Where are you at? Which field?
Field 66.
I get a feeling that's
You're
not
actually
too
not
far
that
from
far
me.
from me, are you? You're down Braceborough, aren't you? Off Braceborough main near the
And
main
Wilsthorpe.
road,
I
aren't
mean,
you?
Wilsthorpe.
Oh yeah.
Field 66. Can I get there via launching over dikes?
No.
Oh. But I can.
I bet you can't, because it's got a hedge all the way around it.
Am I allowed to super strength over that hedge?
No.
Just drive round the road.
That's boring.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
What?
Right. Apparently I need a weight.
I've got to wait.
I've got a 1.1 ton weight, yeah.
So I'm there.
Because 2 bales is too much.
Wow.
Where's AFT when you need him?
I've not really seen him around much recently. I think he's busy with work and personal stuff.
It's been commenting quite a bit.
And to answer my question earlier, Red Dog, yes, fishing.
Yes, fishing.
Yeah, where's Klaus?
Right. Yes.
He's been up for 44 hours apparently.
Oh Jesus. Has he
And
caught it?
he's been over 1,000 miles. Sent me a nice picture though of where he is. Really, really nice.
This is the French
Awesome.
trip, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll have to ping it to you later.
Yeah, nice.
Right, so I can't be far away from you.
Oh,
I'm in field 68. How do I get to you from field 68?
Follow the road down. Turn left.
Turn left at the edge of this field.
No. Go. Follow that track all the way to the road.
Bonus. Found all the spots. Take that. Right.
And then follow the road down to the junction. Turn left.
Okay.
And then the road into this is half hidden between the houses.
Okay.
Just before the T junction.
Here's the road.
Very bumpy that bit of road.
Is it?
Well, where I am, sorry.
Oh, right,
Not your bit.
So I've got to go between the houses to get to the entrance of your field, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sure I'll find that. Here's Alan.
Crash.
So you're passing the first house now.
Yeah.
It's just after the second semi.
Hell. I knew Pugsy would react to that. I just knew.
That's the funniest that's the
that.
funniest bit in it, that he found that funny.
I was like, wait, it's Pugsy. Oh, there we go. He never fails to disappoint, does he?
You've been talking to my wife.
It's not what she tells me.
Oh dear, it's funny.
Fired again. Oh dear.
So can I pick these bales up, even though I don't need contractor rights to pick them up?
Don't know.
Let's just have a.
I think you should be able to,
Let's just
I think
see.
you should be able to pick them up,
Yeah.
but you won't be able to sell them, I don't think, at a sell station.
Okay.
Some bad lags.
No, I don't think I can pick
Yeah, I've
them
got a
up.
bit of bad luck then as well.
I don't think I can stab them.
Oh,
Let's be alright.
Yeah, it's just letting me flip them over.
contractor.
Oh, I must have it. Pick.
Yeah, I've just given you contract
Yeah.
rights there.
Spot on, thank you.
These buggers are heavy.
Well, what size are the? We done 220s or 240s?
240 salvage.
Jesus, they will be heavy. Is that your own field or is that?
Contract.
Oh,
Oh, you bugger. Come on. I don't know whether it's going to let me pick up 3.
Holy hell, Malk.
oh you're brave to do
Where
3 now.
where can we download this map? So if you the Red Dog, well actually maybe look in GrainMan's description. I don't know, but there's an itch.io link. Oh, I can't because that's stupid little bag lifter. Yeah, so there's an itch.io link, either probably on GrainMan's Discord somewhere.
If you go on the GrainMan, if you go on my live stream, they'll just put it in the comment in the chat
There you
as
go.
well. If not, I believe it is also in my video description, and it's also on the GrainMan Discord server as well, in the announcements channel. So plenty of different places to download it from, but obviously feel free to give Red Dog a donation for his hard work, because it is a cracking 4X map based on a real place in the Fens in Lincolnshire. So, and it is great for multiplayer, isn't it?
I
Yes,
think
indeed.
I think it can only be for multiplayer, really.
But no,
Oh, you could also, as well, you're probably good to get the Witch Starting Farm mod as well, so you can.
yeah, and
Make
there's a good
small
video,
use of that.
Starting farm.
and there's a good video review of that as well on the GrainMan channel to show how that works. So,
That mod's available on Mod Hub, by the way. So
it is.
So does that work with any map?
So
yes, providing that they've set it up correctly, which 99.999% of maps haven't been. But as far as I'm aware, there's only 2 maps that are that will work with Pick Your Start Farm directly and have been set up correctly. So this and Ola Haldor's close to home.
yes, Sandbox.
Additionally, the
Jeez, come on.
mod itself, uses it's will allow use for what's the American default vanilla map called?
Elm Creek.
Creek.
Elm Creek. So the mod itself has a setting for that map, just to illustrate how it works.
Right.
But yeah, it's annoying because it could have been used for quite a few maps by the looks of it. The one that was released yesterday that's got multiple different farms would have been a good candidate, I suspect.
So, is it something that a map maker would need to be aware of that the mod exists, or is it just if they?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. So it's not like there's just a feature of map design that a lot of people don't use because they're lazy or they don't really know what they're doing. It's actually something you would need to know before you made your map.
There's essentially a couple of very small tweaks that you'd have to do for your map and build it in such a way that it worked for that. But actually, most of the setup is the provision of an XML file and different vehicle setups and so on. So it's relatively straightforward to do.
Okay.
I think probably most map makers don't know it exists.
Peter's apparently only slept 9 hours since Wednesday.
What day is
Probably
it?
good
What day is
Peter.
it today?
Saturday.
Okay.
Which Peter is this?
Our Peter who posts the memes.
Ah, right, okay. Is that a lady friend related?
If
Lack
it
of
is,
sleep,
good
Peter.
man.
Yeah, well done.
Or is it farming? If it's Farming Simulator, he ate it. Farming
Well done,
Simulator
lad.
related, go to bed.
Yeah.
Your fields can wait. If it's hide the sausage, good lad. Now I got Pugsy going, he's just woken up again.
Oh, fuck it up.
Daddy, I'm a farmer.
I'm FS22
we've got-
addicted.
We've got a new member in the chat, Lava Boy.
Is that?
They call me Mr. Lover. You're welcome, everybody. I'm here.
I was going more
Yeah,
down
I am
the.
dead, but I've got to be quiet.
I was going more
Welcome to
down
the
the
live stream,
whole.
buddy.
What was that song? Underworld, was it?
What?
What did they start singing? They started singing something about lager. I can't remember what it was now. It was one of those dance songs in the 90s. Was it Underworld? Who did it?
You know, with tub thumping.
No,
Wubba.
no.
Chumbawamba. Wow.
Yeah.
I've seen Chumbawamba.
But they were terrible.
It was so memorable that I can't actually remember it at all.
It was good then.
You got that drunk then.
Well, it was at the Heineken Festival in Leeds.
Free Heineken?
No, it wasn't free, but we were quite young, and I seem to recall I spent most of it chatting up a girl.
Did she keep
The
her
game-
hand tiny?
It wasn't a successful experience, let's just say.
For who?
Either.
Still, you know,
Gotta try.
You gotta give it a try, ain't you?
it's the effort that counts. I'm
Exactly.
Thrill of the chase.
Where's Pugsy going?
I'm going on a contract.
I'm
How are you
following
guys
behind
like
you
the
at
new
moment.
DLC? We
It's
don't.
absolutely dog turd. What? Sorry? I mean, there you go. How do we like the new DLC? We don't.
We
It's
don't.
the most
I
buggy
haven't
piece
bought
of
it,
dog
nor will I
turd.
be buying it if they can't be asked to
I have
make.
bought it.
Yeah, because you're a sucker. But
I'm a stupid idiot.
if
But I didn't give any money to any other YouTube creator.
yeah. Once
What you should have done.
I heard how bad it was, I thought I was no way. I'm not even prepared. If it had been a few bugs, yeah, fair enough, I'll accept it. But no, nope, not doing it.
Well, it wasn't the best.
I think there's only one person so far who I've heard actually liked it, thought it was good.
Is that the
Dagman?
person who built it?
No, it's a person who's got years and years of experience of Farming Simulator, has a massive channel.
Dagwin. Dagwin.
Does it sound something like Wagadoon?
But you see, what it will be is he won't have actually used it properly or tested it properly. He would have just gone, oh, it looks really pretty, looks great, yeah, great. Bye,
What he'll have done
bye."
is thought, hey, if I sell these eggs, I make 6 million quid. Bargain. That's a great mod. I love it.
Yeah.
Realism is key.
Realism is key.
Oh. It's alright, like the latest video he just released of him unloading a pallet of compost and planting trees in his own garden. I mean, riveting stuff, guys, riveting stuff.
As in, for real?
Yes, for real.
Oh, wow. That's quite cool.
No, it's really not.
Right, no, so he's released an FS22 video of planting. Is this, or is this?
No, not an FS22 video. This is on his normal channel, which would usually probably be on his Machinery Restorer channel.
Oh, right.
He has released a video recently of him just planting some trees and unloading a big pile of compost.
Was this with his one of his little tractors?
Yes.
I mean, some of
Sorry,
his.
Lava. You're going to have to shout to get a word in edgeways with us, so just crack on.
Oh, it's because there is other channels dying. That's what I'm thinking.
But I just, yeah, don't know. Yeah. He's played since FS15 and he can't play the game properly for Toffee. And I don't know what him and James are doing on Corpy at all.
They're not winning. Put it that way.
Well, we know they're not winning, but they're not really trying.
No.
Do they actually know they're competing against you?
No,
Yeah,
do
Mark.
they? Do they? Well, I don't know.
Right.
There was something, and I wish I could remember what it was, that Chainsaw did in a video, which was like right after hours, and it was something which I was thinking, like, it really made me think, oh, has he seen our video now? Because it was something weird that you wouldn't normally do, and we'd done it, and I can't. Oh shit! I've unwrapped this bill. I can't for the life of me remember what it was, but you know, I am old.
It's been said.
Many times. Many times.
Mount is the senior of the rest of us children.
No, because Peter's here. I'm now the youngest.
Oh, really, Malk?
Really? Yeah, really. I was going this way, and you turned into me. I was going.
Round
I was
there's
going.
Malk
I was going.
in my face.
I was going straight, and you turned into me.
What was he doing in your face?
I was trying
Stuck
to.
these prongs in me.
I was trying to unload.
Hey, did you enjoy it though?
No, I didn't. No, I've got my bale all messed up now.
Oh, poor red dog.
I only have a little tractor and a little front loader, so it has to go right in the right place, otherwise it can't meet.
You don't feel
Look
it.
up the side of the road, block the auto drive up.
Who was?
I don't know, there's two tractors all going at each other. One's a white Valtra.
Not me.
Not me.
I left the white.
Bugsley.
All my tractors are in my farm.
We very quickly narrowed down who the culprit was.
I had a Lexion causing problems, so I parked the Valtra off the side of the road. Clearly not.
He-
far enough.
That's not far enough.
He is sorry about that.
I am sorry about that.
Oh.
I thought it was taking this one a long time to get to Agricamp.
Sorry about that.
He's
I
not.
was fixing the.
Hey, right.
He's really not. He's just saying it.
No, I don't give a Anyway.
Yeah, maybe hold on now.
This is going to go
Quite
horribly
understand
wrong.
This. Yeah, I don't quite understand this. I've got more bales on one side of the trailer than the other, but the trailer's leaning the wrong way.
Are you trying to?
it seems.
Are you saying there's something wrong with Giants physics? How
Yeah.
dare you?
I'm not, because we all know that that is true.
How dare you? You're blaspheming. You blasphemer.
Which is one of the reasons why I don't really understand why we're persisting on making more bale stacking / pallet stacking / physics interacting.
You mean
Gameplay.
Forklift Simulator?
Well, not even that. It's like tree surgery stuff. That always goes really well as well.
Does
It
it?
does when you got a winch on the end of it over a bridge. Superb. Absolutely.
Ooh. My weight is right on the limit.
Way up some. I nearly rolled my tractor. Ooh, need wheel lights on this bad boy.
You just need to get a case.
It'll be alright. Nothing wrong with the Johnny Pop. Beautiful, that's what it is. It'll do
You
the job.
just say you just need to get a case.
Yeah.
You see, I've got a case and I'm struggling like buggery because,
Is it an older one?
yes,
Well,
it's a 1455.
oh,
Say no more.
in that case, get a Deutz. D72.
I've got a Deutz. But mine's a bit older than that.
I do love.
Mine's a
I do.
6.81.
I do love a good Deutz.
Yeah, I've got
Good tractor,
one
though.
for life.
You got a real,
Pardon?
you've got a real Deutz, you say?
Yeah,
Nice.
got my first rally with it next weekend.
Your first what with it?
Rally.
Tractor rally.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
if I took the tractor that I got access to on a rally, I'd probably kill somebody because the brakes don't work.
Or
And
from laughter.
And no, it doesn't actually work. And I'd have to wear a top hat apparently because it's French.
French.
It's a really old Renault TZ
Oh,
from the 1980s, and it's absolutely horrendous. But it's got serious amounts of character. It's fun to drive.
Like
the
carrot.
road from me's got a few Renaults.
Right. So I've got a full trailer. Where am I taking this to?
You are taking it to Field 66, Braceborough Hall Stables, but I don't think you will be able to deliver for my contract.
Okay.
If you take it, you'll end up selling it.
Yes, you will.
My suspicion is.
So what do you just want to take my trailer?
Yeah. So if you drive it down there, leave it strapped up, and then give me contractor rights, I should be able to just jump in your tractor, undo the belts, and it work.
Right. I'll get
I'll
down
be following
to.
you down anyway because I've got one bale left to put on this myself, and then I'm taking a load.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
sounds like he's being special.
No, I was remarking on Bugsy's fucking 3-year-old humour.
You can always rely on my 3-year-old humour, though.
You met him the other day, didn't you? Didn't you get the whole idea that he's got a 3-year-old humour?
Yeah.
All I want to do is get down there before where a red dog turns up and knocks me over.
Oh yes, yes. Because I have form for that, don't I?
You do.
Not.
I've just tidied up the bale from the last time.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
What bale?
The one that you two left on the side of the road.
You see, my trailer was never unstrapped. I never lost a bale.
Yeah, funny that.
I was driving along
I
there.
think that was after I'd gone.
It was, yeah. We thought, GrainMan's gone, right, let's have a laugh.
Oh, that's harsh. Right, I think my last load of silage bales for this episode.
God, this is a good old tractor, this John Deere.
This 7250 Pro's quite handy as well.
You just like the turbo sound, don't you?
No, that's on the 1455.
Oh, is it?
With the dump valve on the turbo.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Is that my favourite 1455 case?
Yeah, 1455.
Like the whistle on the 56 I've got on as well.
I don't know, I'm rocking a New Holland at the moment, it's so good.
I'm just all about the John Deeres on this map.
Yeah, that's why I went for case. I don't normally go case.
I quite like case, I'm kind of mixed up here. So I've got a Johnny Pop, a New Holland, and a Deutz. I do like Deutz. There's some nice Deutz mods coming out at the moment.
In fairness, on my Oakfield game in 19, I think I had pretty much one of everything.
Good to overlap, otherwise it'll just get boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, variety's the spice of life, as they say. I'm sure we've all had a Fend on our farm at one point or another, because they just look mega, but they're about £1 billion.
Especially this new Gen 7.
They're a bit too much money, really, aren't they? But oh well. What's Pugsy?
I'm rocking
Okay.
that.
Right, so
You're
you want to
rocking
have
masses,
you
huh?
need to have contractor rights to my farm.
I think so, yes.
Red dog. Where do I give that at?
In the farm list.
In the farm management side, not the player.
Block. Oh, you are farm manager. I could only dismiss you as a farm manager.
No, that's my farm.
That's because you're an admin, Malk. So go up to the actual farm and do
Oh,
grant contractor.
oh, grant contractor. Okay.
Yeah. It's not on the player, it's on the farm itself.
That's it.
Ooh, there we go. Right, well, I'm probably going to call it a night in a little bit anyway. I've got
Yeah.
back off my field.
I'm gonna go and
Thank you, Milk.
try and find some northern lights.
Oh, if you get any nice pictures, post them, Mel.
I've never noticed that before, but there's no collision on these gates.
Handy for the rush.
Well, it's certainly handy for backing up into the Braceborough stables.
I never ran into any gates getting in there.
No, you don't need to. I just
So have you
was
got
trying to make sure I was out of your way.
have you got all the bales out that field then, or not?
No, there's one more load, but I can manage.
Oh, okay.
I can sort that out. You do you. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's. Oh crap. It started doing the other contract, which I wasn't planning on doing. Well, but now it's partially complete. Might as well.
Don't you hate it when it does that?
Yes.
You're going to leave this running, did you say?
Yeah, I can do. I mean, it'll stop when everybody comes off the server. So if you want to stay on and finish what you're doing, that's not an issue.
Yeah.
If everybody comes off anyway after the live stream or whenever they're done this evening, then the server will just pause the game anyway.
Yeah.
And I'll sort it out in the morning.
If I leave that big Sugar Beet contract running, well, can I pick it up next time or not?
You should be okay.
As long as the contract is still eligible in December.
Yeah, but it should be because it's sugar beet, isn't it? And it will only usually time out if you're going to get withered crops or it's not a harvest season.
I think it was 17 where you have to complete the contract before coming off.
I don't know on that one, to be honest, I never played it on 17.
No,
You got some bales,
okay.
Bugsy?
I have. I've still got a few straw bales that I hadn't got rid of.
Nice, nice. Right, so that going. Right, let's get into my Deutz. Get the rest of my equipment off the farm. Need to get some petrol in. Or diesel.
Yeah, I'd definitely put diesel in if I was you.
No. Bit of petrol be right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I just fill the field out with oil.
Bit of water as well. Clean the engine out.
It's a good idea.
They do get all oily, so it's probably a good job.
I know. I mean, it's just not good enough, is it? You need to clean it out. Put a bit of fairy liquid in there as well.
Yeah.
Works all really well on the compression cycle, you know. Water, yeah. Compresses well. What?
When
Oh, that's
you
rude.
start with the cylinder, it'll give it more horsepower.
Oh,
I mean, water
Always
injection
need a
is
bit
a
more
thing, isn't
horsepower.
it?
But what will he do with 2 horses? Yeah, water injection was a thing. It was
Yeah.
a thing in World War II fighter aircraft engines.
Mm.
What will they do with 2 horses?
right.
It's like Pugs is just in his own little world, isn't he? Just his own little drunken world, just having a laugh and
6, 8, 10,
seeing what
12, 14, 16.
makes him happy.
A115 high tech, what's that?
Christ, I've still got 24 bales.
Wow.
I need a bale wrapper, a square bale wrapper next.
Got one. Well, I've not sure. Got down there.
Don't get the bale under the wheel of it, 'cause it'll send it flying to space.
No, do it.
Do it.
You've got to do it.
Just do it.
It
Yeah.
used to do it on my phone tomorrow. And the amount of bales I lost, I failed so many contracts because of it.
What map are you playing now then?
What's Valley?
Still haven't actually taken a look at that. Beyond.
Pretty
There's
good.
Visual glitches, like there's floating objects. So like, Space Name it, well, about 2 hours from me, so.
Alright, okay.
It's a nice map. There's an update already been out though, isn't there? It's been released on the itch.io page, I think, or onto the Discord, but not onto Mod Hub yet.
I'll wait till I go around my bed. The only rarely got one is the floating bubble battle in one of the fields.
That's relatively easily fixed in GE.
I don't know, so
It's fun. Unless you stop playing with the 4X map and you have no idea where the FNL you are.
Or if someone starts bullying you about driveways.
Driveways. Yep.
I mean, my driveway hasn't got any tarmac in it. I think it's terrible.
Oh dear.
And you use playing with steering? Something like that.
Not generally.
I've got one, but I don't play with it. I've got Xbox controller, but I do need to get my steering wheel set up.
I've got the
I
whole.
mean, exactly the same. But I've got one. I need to get the controls working on it properly.
I've got one, and I'm still using keyboard and mouse.
I don't know how you can drive with a keyboard and mouse.
I drive perfectly with a keyboard and mouse. That's part of the problem.
I find setting your steering sensitivity low is better for keyboard and mouse.
So Peter's just asked, which steering wheel do you prefer? Well, I don't know is the answer. I have the G920, the Logitech. And I had heaps of problems with it squeaking. But I took it apart and I managed to stop it squeaking in one direction but not the other. So that's...
I would give it a bath.
yeah, I'll just chuck it in a bath. Just swirl it around.
Submerge it. Yeah.
I've got a Logitech, but I don't know what it is.
I've got the heavy equipment bundle.
I mean, it's a nice steering wheel. It's just
29.
got the squeak, that's all.
What does everyone use for, like, tools? Like front loaders and...
I've got
Thrustmaster farm stick.
I've got the Hori set up.
Yeah, I've got a Thrustmaster as well.
Yeah. See, I'm keyboard and mouse for that as well.
What?
But obviously I've got my joystick for flight sims, which I can use, but seems a bit overly sensitive.
Well, the first Hori wheel thing I got with it, it stopped working. So I was on the message with my mum. So then we finally got a spot. They're going to send me a new one and pick up the old one. But they didn't pick up the old one. They just sent me a new one.
Nice.
So I've got two, but one don't work because it just locks the steering, and you physically can't play with it plugged in.
Top quality.
Haven't they just come out on me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And
They've not got a good reputation for well-made bits of equipment apparently.
No, it's the joysticks are alright. The wheels a bit dodgy.
I think they're cheap and cheerful.
Yeah.
I just had a wage payment for them, doing the work myself. That's cheeky.
So whose is the pink? Is that you, Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan's
I
farm.
own Field 24.
How have you got so much money? What's going on? How's Red
He
Dog got
hasn't
so
bought
much?
much, has he?
How much has
I've
Red
got
Dog
1.5
got?
million. I've not really spent much.
Because I haven't spunked all my cash on a harvester.
Oh, right, okay. That.
I don't have a harvester, I have sheepses.
Good.
And sheepses are significantly less expensive than a harvester.
I think there's an old Massey combine coming out soon.
Alright, Peter, thanks for joining us. I'll
Oh, is it?
see you later.
It's the 87. I saw it on the testing list.
Do you know who's done it?
No, it's only the list. I was watching DJ Grant's video. But I googled it and it came up with a on Massey combine, which is quite neat.
How old are we talking, do you reckon?
80s, I'd say. I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, shove it in the Discord. I'm always a fan of the older kit.
Yeah, I think we all are. Can't beat it.
Pugsley will have to get it in his through the years. What year are you up to on that, by the way?
That's been sat for a while. I've not played for a while. I know.
He's been busy building agricultural equipment.
I really have.
Yeah. Did you get your sensors from Germany, by the way?
I did.
Pepper
You
and
know, I
fish.
gave the full "Don't you know who I am" on the Friday.
Yep.
I've never actually said those words ever, but I gave them the "I really need those," and they were there on the Monday.
Oh wow. Okay.
So all
Are they
good
part
there.
of the drills that went out last week or this
But-
week?
Wasn't one
Yeah.
of them going in on Wednesday?
Two of them went on Thursday.
Okay.
It was getting squeaky bum time because
Oh,
we needed them.
that type of new combine. Old combine. Wow. Okay, that's very small header. Very, yeah. Open cab as well. Crikey.
Lots of dust in your mouth.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right then,
bit
Maggie.
like the
Thanks
old,
for joining us. We'll see you again
bison
another
thing.
time.
Okay, Peter. Thanks very much for joining us, buddy. Nice of you to join us as always. Right, I'm gonna pick up this cedar and I'll take it back to the farm, and then I'll be done. I think I'm gonna have to bed.
Jeez.
I'm reading my Shackleton book.
Your Shackleton book.
It's about the
Explorer, not the aircraft, presumably.
yes, it's about the Explorer. And it's about the modern mission that they did in 2009, and later on to find his ship.
Right.
So it's written by the person who headed up the mission or the expedition. It's actually really well written, really well paced book actually. Quite short chapters as well, so really good to read at night when you're a bit tired. Unlike the Mosquito book that I was reading, which was really well put together, but the chapters were really, really long.
Mosquito, the aircraft, not the.
The Mosquito, the de Havilland Wooden Wonder, which was incredibly good in World War II.
Yes.
Oh, it was a double Spitfire engine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Two Merlins, yeah.
Two Merlins, yeah.
Yeah.
They've actually got one in an air museum near me. I saw one the
Yeah.
other week. It's a fantastic looking aircraft.
It's a very odd thing.
So I've got a few stationary engines, right? And one of them used to pump fuel for the Lancaster bomber.
That's pretty cool.
Nice. That's cool.
It was on the fuel truck there, and it would when they had to scramble it or something. I don't know if they would scramble the bomber, but they would use that to fuel it up quickly.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah.
Interesting book. It's about the. There's quite a lot about World War II in Denmark, actually, more than in the main European countries. It's actually quite an interesting take on the history of World War II and the resistance and the way the Mosquito helped a lot.
Your books are a lot more exciting than my books.
Your books are about soil.
Yeah.
I know. You've told me.
The funny thing is, people laugh, but it's true.
I'll have to borrow one sometime and go, "Ooh, Pugsy, this is riveting."
If you're struggling to sleep, I highly recommend it.
You gotta get past page one every time, don't you? I'm just gonna reread page one to know where I got to. Oh dear.
I find the best way to get to sleep is bang your head against a wall.
I'm gonna fill this up and then put it away, and then I am gonna be about finished, I think. Right. Are you finished yet, Malk? Or
Yeah, I think I'm finished now. Yeah.
We need Bateman sprays or something. We need some more British sprayers.
Need some British drills, I think.
Yeah.
so you need?
A brilliant idea.
That's in the works. Okay, that is in the works. We hope.
I know.
Pugsy can get his arse in gear.
Yes.
Is it AW Modern who's doing all that old Massey equipment?
Let's even go in there. No, we won't.
No, I don't know who's doing what.
Have a look at his Facebook. Yeah, do you remember the old Gen Massey pack? That was
Yeah.
up at 17. Someone's doing that again.
Excellent.
Most of the stuff looks to be complete. It's just sending off testing at the minute, I think.
Well, that's always a painless, totally non-frustrating exercise for all concerned.
Superb, isn't it?
It is. It's possibly the best customer service I've ever encountered.
I almost
Definitely
believe.
not being sarcastic there at all, are you?
Yeah. Reminds me, I really must get back onto the price menu filter mod and submit that.
I think with the old equipment, it's sort of nice to stick it in a bush somewhere. 'Cause I always find myself doing that.
What do you mean it's not that when it's attached? It's attached. Oh, this bloody stupid.
Which is your farm, Alan? Or have you not bought one?
I don't
Yes.
actually have a farm. I bought one field so far.
Oh, right.
There's a little bit of something on that in the corner of the field, but
Give up this.
I bought 24.
All right.
Somewhere very.
Yeah, I was just going to reset it back to the shop. I'm not sure I've really got anywhere to keep anything at the minute.
It's a bit like
Oh yeah, you've got the old farmyard, and I don't think I set that up as a. No, it's not a buyable place, is it?
No, it's like a little square missing from.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So in reality, there's some really low brick buildings. Look a bit like Nissan shelters, but there's
Yeah.
no airfield there. That's just completely overgrown with brambles and stuff. That's what's there. So it was
Right.
always my intention to add that as a
Yeah, unless
purchasable place to clear and do yourself. But
Yeah, unless if I could clear that or something, but I don't own it, so I probably can't.
no, we'll have to.
Oh well.
Oh, the other thing about Moss Valley is the field boundaries are crap on them.
When you say the boundaries, do you mean the field definitions themselves are bad, or?
I wouldn't know. But it'll let you mow one area, but then when you go to Ted or Windrow, it doesn't let you, so you just end up with tons of grass on the side. And it's
Right.
there.
Okay. So
Right.
so that's like you don't own this farmland.
Yeah. And you can't even buy the stuff around it, because the roads and all that, normally on some
Hey up,
maps,
Marty,
can't
how you
like
doing?
all the
Glad you could join us.
Hey, Marty.
Yeah,
Need to join us on another live stream again.
yeah. Yeah, stream's been all right.
Not bad at all. Right, I am going to call me done for this evening, guys.
Yeah,
But
me and all.
thank you everybody for watching. It's been a good fun on Fenage as always, and we shall look forward to seeing everybody again next week. Thank you to Malk, obviously, Red Dog, Alan, Pugsley for joining us. So
It's been good.
we shall all hopefully see you all next week.
Yeah.
Bye for
Yeah.
now.
Yep,
And
you will.
don't forget, if you download the mods, you can come and play with us.
Yeah.
You could, yeah, this is true. Link to the mods to download to come play is in the GrainMan Discord, so feel free to drop in, say hello,